Hey everyone, quick announcement before the show. I'll be giving away one of my Kiru toys on February 13th. If you want to win, send us a creative submission of what you would do with a Feel Molly stroker. The more weird and creative, the better. We'll be reading and listening to submissions and making our decision by no later than February 7th, so email twndpodcast@gmail.com or leave us our favorite, a voicemail, at 702-900-6446. Good luck! I'm Molly Stewart.
And I'm Laura.
And this is the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast. We're best friends, and Laura shoots pretty much all of my adult content.
Yep. I've seen everything.
Everything. I'm still trying to see everything of her, but that's part of the journey that you can experience here on the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast. Laura, what do we talk about here?
Anything and everything.
What is my job, Laura?
To be beautiful and lovely and funny.
Oh my God, you're so sweet, but that's not true at all. So Laura is here to bring me a little bit out of the dirty headspace and into a more wholesome one. But I can't say that all of our conversations aren't dirty, so they might be a little bit of a false advertising. But whether you're returning or new to the show, welcome, and we're so very happy to have you here. So, Laura, why don't you tell them what they can do if they're watching on YouTube?
If you're on YouTube, we'd love if you leave a comment, share with a friend, subscribe.
Do all the things, and wherever you're listening, definitely subscribe and share with a friend if you like what we have to talk about. So, let's go get not dirty.
Let's get in it.
Yeah, that's 16 ounces. That's what it's for.
16 ounces of fun.
16 ounces of fun.
Sounds like a dick
16 inches of fun.
16 inches.
Whoa!
That would be insane.
Can you hear me?
What's the biggest cock that you've ever had sex with?
Oh, God. I don't know, man. I've taken a lot of big dicks in my life. Probably like a solid 11 or 12.
How
Honestly,
was that?
when it's...
Damn.
I think it was Logan Long, R.I.P. Love that man. But when a dick's that big, you really just... It feels better in your butt, dude.
Does it?
Whoa.
I think so. I feel like your pussy, like, only can, like, go so far.
But
And
your
I feel like
butthole is an endless tunnel through your body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like...
Are we
it hurts
recording?
your pussy.
Yeah, we've been recording because I wanted to make sure that everything was rolling beforehand so we didn't fuck it up this time.
Yeah, I'm just making sure, too. Hold on, come here. Since we're recording, I'm going to do this. There. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
So what's fascinating is that neither Laura or I really do anal, but somehow we always end up talking about anal and buttholes.
You don't do anal on camera? Or have you?
I mean, I've only recently done any sort of, like, you know, boy-girl stuff, and it's only for my own platform. So it's like, for me, anal was never really... Didn't really tickle my fancy also either. I'm like, but a good butt plug. I love a good butt plug.
Yeah.
You love a good butt plug.
Yeah, they're pretty.
You love a good butt plug?
Yeah.
I love hearing about Laura's sex life because she's
I do
so...
too. Why do you think I think that all in all I didn't intend for this podcast to have anything to do with Laura, but now it's all become me learning about Laura's sex life.
I know, because she's
And
so,
harassing
like,
me.
Yeah,
I do not harass you.
because you keep it so quiet, man. Like,
I keep
we
it
wanna-
wholesome.
We want to hear, we want to hear about the dirty shit you do.
Okay, everyone.
that's the best
thing. 10 years ago
So here's the
at
thing.
band camp. I'm kidding.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. But
Me
I did
neither.
find out that she did eat a girl out before, and I've never even seen her boob.
I know. I remember, like, seeing a video of you, like, trying to, like, talk her into, like, seeing her boob, I think when you guys were in Bali. And I was like, I want to see Laura's boob, too. Why does she not bring it up?
That's what I'm saying. But I think
That's
that's
so
kind of like the thing where it's like with our fans too. Where it's like, oh, I just want to see.
Well, maybe one day you
we
guys
see so many that it's kind of like, and I feel like all my friends, like I said, I've seen naked.
Right.
And so it's weird to have like one friend who's not.
I mean, I've
naked
seen
for
both
me.
of you naked.
I know,
I know, but I
But
feel
you've
like...
never seen me.
I know. I feel like when you're in this industry, you're so desensitized to nudity. Like, so
Yeah.
a guy would walk by with his dick out. It wouldn't even register to me at
I
this
was
point.
talking about that the other day that
I'd
I'm
be
like
like,
so
that's totally normal.
desensitized to penises just because
I feel
like,
at home.
I've rated so many of them. I've seen so many of them over the
Right.
years.
She is
And it's
desensitized.
just like new penis is nothing but a new titty. Let
Yes,
me tell you.
yes, for
Especially
sure.
like I remember I got excited once because I worked with Gabby Carter,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
She has great
oh my
boobs,
god,
yeah.
such good boobs.
Yeah.
And then she was like right down the booth hallway
2
from
or
us, and I
3
was
down.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love boobs.
I know. Walking around here, I'm just like, oh my god, so many nice butts and
I know.
such
So many nice
beautiful
butts.
tits.
I
It's
know.
really-
and
Speaking of
I want to
tits,
be like, where'd
hello.
you? Yeah, I know. I've done like a couple nip slips today, and the thing about my boobs is I have no feeling since I got my boobs done. Don't know why.
That's sad.
Can't feel any. I actually like it because I actually really hated when people like pulled my nipples and shit. So now it's like I can just be like, yeah, fucking
chew
pull
on
my
them.
nipples.
See, mine are super sensitive,
Really?
but I love when they're brutalized.
Yeah,
so
but the
it's-
problem is that when I have a nip slip, I won't feel anything. I can't feel a breeze, so it's just like I will have no idea.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We were doing a podcast yesterday,
I
and
had a
her
nip
top
slip.
straight up, it was like a bandeau, but underneath the sparkly
But
thing.
underneath the sparkly sheer.
Right.
So the covered part slipped down, and her
I
nips
just
were
had
just
one
up
nipple
here.
sticking out the top because like my boobs
It
are
was
not real
both.
by any means.
It was both.
And my nipples sit so fucking high.
Yeah.
Like I can't do a balcony bra or any of that shit because my nipples are
'Cause
just
your
like
nipples
right on
just
the
out,
top.
yeah.
They're just like, oh hello.
That's fun.
Oh,
though.
hello.
At that point, it's basically just an underbust push-up bra. I tried to get there too quickly, and
Yeah.
I made one word.
I was like, what is an underbush?
That's the part when you forget to shave your taint, and then you show up on set and you're like,
Ew, yeah.
motherfucker.
Have you ever?
There's those stragglers.
Well, wait.
Right.
You have laser? Do you have laser?
do.
No, but
Me
I want
neither.
to get it so badly.
I think we
it
need
was
to get
so
on that.
expensive
naturally
in
dark
Boston.
hair.
Yeah.
Well, it would work great on you then. So
Yeah.
it's what I've heard too. Like if you're blonde and like naturally blonde or like lighter hair,
Because the hair's
it's harder.
like thinner, yeah.
So it's harder to get them to go away.
I
That's why
want
when
to
I get
too.
stragglers,
Yeah.
now it grows in little random patches, like a prepubescent person coming into their own. Like, oh my god, look,
That's so
I have
cute.
one.
Do you have your whole like pussy done and everything?
My whole pussy's.
See,
yeah.
I like
Whole
growing a
ass
bush
pussy.
sometimes, so I would just want to do like the sides, you know?
I've never liked a bush. I just
Really?
never have.
I don't do
And,
like a full bush, just like a little triangle, you know, like pointing.
I
The,
feel
the
like
landing strip.
I
Yeah.
feel like
What do they
any,
call it?
well, I feel like any time that I had any pubes in the past, it's like if I wear lace, it get a little stuck in the lace, get that weird little pull, and I'm like, or it would get caught like in pants. I wear really tight pants, you know, and then it kind of
Ow.
like, you know, and when I get, I know,
No,
Exactly.
thanks.
I know.
No,
That's why I
thanks.
got rid of them, man.
I just was thinking of the straggler hairs, like when we shave, you know, and you
Right.
bend down and you're like getting up in the crack and stuff.
Yeah.
And those long hairs are up there, and you're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
You're like, how long has that been there?
I know, and I'm like, who's
Years.
seen that?
Exactly.
I'm like, who's seen it?
Yes. And let me tell like any dude out there, if you have ever encountered a woman and like you go down there and you spread those cheeks and there's not a hair to be found, let me know. Let me tell you, like she went through acrobatics to make
I
that
know.
happen
Yes,
for you.
yes.
You're like
because
in the shower,
your
one
leg,
leg
yes.
up.
your leg is all
Yes.
the way up. It's reaching for the fucking sky.
Yeah.
You're trying not to nick your butthole because
Yep.
dear
Or
God.
fall.
Oh, and it happens.
Or fall.
And then
Oh.
it bleeds badly.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
It bleeds and then it scabs and then it's like,
Not cute.
it's not cute. And then it's like every time you move, you're just like,
Yeah,
It was
and
like,
it
it was
hurts.
like when we were in Bali and we had all the charcoal tabs, so we were just having black diarrhea.
Yeah,
poo.
so I was actually just listening to your podcast earlier today about these charcoal tabs. What is a Bali belly?
So Bali belly is basically like, so
I
you
was
know,
like, what the fuck
you know
is
when they
this?
say like when you go to Mexico, like don't drink the water.
Yeah.
It's like that same type of thing. So especially with like stuff that's like cleaned with the water, so you gotta be careful with certain vegetables. Go to
Fish,
like
things
very
like
nice
that,
places.
yeah.
So it's kind of like, and if you take the charcoal tabs, apparently that helps like displace all of that in your system
and soak
kind
up
of-
the bad.
Yeah, soaks up the
But
bad.
you literally have black.
Black poop.
It's like if you've ever used
The
Pepto-Bismol,
blackest.
Yeah.
and like say that you've used it, you know, a couple times in a day or something because you're not feeling well,
Yeah.
you'll probably have like black stool the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's taking all the bad out of you and
Yeah.
just making you
All these
push it out.
toxins, yeah.
I'm here for it.
But
I
that's
mean,
that's that burning sensation you get when you nick your butthole shaving
Yep.
in the shower, and it's not fun for anyone
or
involved.
it's an STD. I'm
you-
kidding.
do you
Burning
do-
sensation.
Do you do like a lot of anal?
I did lately. I basically only get booked for anal right now.
Okay, so how
Anal
like
only.
do you
It's so
wax? How do you deal with the butthole situation?
I
like
shave
what's-
it. Yeah,
you shave
I
it?
shave. I'm
You're just like a
scared to
champ?
wax. Yeah, no,
yeah.
like this. I spend hours like making sure and like bending over my mirror and like I have this little mirror in the shower. That I
Ring
use.
light.
The little one that you take
Yeah,
with you. It's like,
yeah,
all right, there
yeah,
it
making
is.
sure everything's good.
She's
I've
all
had a problem,
spreading
yeah.
it and taking photos too.
Now, do they laser your butthole?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
the
see, this is-
butthole,
I need
the
to do
butthole is actually the place that hurt the least out of anywhere.
It hurts.
and it's not like as sensitive apparently to that because like the skin is tougher because you're always like, you know,
Shitting.
yeah, exactly.
What does it feel like when they're doing that? Is it like a little tiny like?
Is it
Have
like
you
a
ever have you
tattoo?
ever used one of
Like a
the
tattoo.
have you ever used one of like those neon wands, the zappy ones?
like the
For
thing on your
what?
face?
No, okay, well never mind. I guess you never
What
have.
is it for?
It's okay, I'll use it on you later. It's electronic
Is it a sex
stimulation.
thing or is it like a for facial hair removal?
Depends. Do you want it to be a sex thing?
Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't. Cut.
Everyone wants Laura to fuck one.
All right.
Okay.
So
No, but it is. It's kind of like I would say kind of like tattoo gun, but you're basically like you have this like micro laser that's just zapping away. You got to wear the little glasses, and it hurts. But like, there's certain areas that it wasn't like so bad. But when they like open the labia and like do that inner lip, but man, they go fast. But it's one of those things.
Sensitive area.
It's fucked up because they do this thing like, and so apparently if you like slap the skin, it like disperses the pain. So the first time I had this done, I was like,
And then they're
oh my
slapping
God.
your pussy.
And so she's like,
yeah. Slapping the base, slapping the pussy.
and I was like, what is going? Why are you slapping like my pussy mountain? She's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm like,
Did you leave and it was just pulsing and like red and
Right.
I came so hard. Like I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, could you imagine? You're like,
in their face?
she's
But
like,
I remember when I did wax before, I had some weird mental image that somehow when they waxed my butthole, like it would pull out my butthole. Like it would.
oh, like you get a rosebud after or something. Oh my
I
gosh.
thought that in my mind. I was so happy it didn't happen. Like that's the thing. The wax
Could you
just pulls
imagine
it
though?
out.
And then it like retreats
They were
back.
like, "Oh, we're so sorry. This went really wrong."
Right.
They're like back in the day, this used to happen. We've perfected the formula since.
Yeah.
then.
Oh God.
What do you think was like the first time that someone was like, "Hey, there's pubic hair here. What if we put hot wax on it
I know.
and then
like,
just rip it out?"
I always think about stuff like that. Like, who was the first person to do that? Wax
Who
their butthole.
and why?
Yeah, genius.
Oh my
But-
God.
They
I
were
mean, I
like,
love
"Let's
it,
get this
but-
stuff out of the
but it's
way
strange.
because we don't need it. No hair."
So, do you like butt plugs?
I do.
Okay. Have you explored the sex toy room of
Here?
the convention? Yeah.
No, where
'Cause
is it?
So
Way down
you know
yonder.
where registration was? It's way past that, and like where the little glass divider is. You
Yeah,
just take a
I
right,
gotta go
and
check
it's right
it
in there.
out because I
They
love a
had-
good fun butt plug.
We found a butt plug that was like this. It was so heavy.
Heavy.
It was so heavy.
It was at least
and then the
what?
gem was like an iridescent, like beautiful gem.
It was
See,
like
like-
10 pounds.
It was really heavy.
Okay, so I do have these weird things with butt plugs, and I'll tell you this story because it's really good. Because I actually lost one inside my pussy once.
Hang on. Butt plug
In my pussy.
in pussy.
For 6 hours.
She lost one in her butthole.
Yeah.
I've done that too, where like a guy was like fucking around with it and like pushed it in too far, and then like I couldn't get a grip on it, and my butt. So this is a
I
very.
love how it's like I couldn't get a grip on it, but
'Cause
it's
my-
your ass grip. Like,
Yeah,
it's
right?
Like not like
Oh
you're trying
my
to grip.
But in my
Gosh.
pussy, I was like fucking around. To be honest, I was pretty fucked up. I was with my friends, and I was just like, I'm putting this. I was like naked, and I was like in the mirror, and I was like putting this butt plug in my pussy, just like looking at it, being like, wow, that's cute, right? Whatever. And then my friend must have came over and started fingering me or something. Pushed this butt plug in my pussy. It was a very small butt plug.
Yeah.
Hours later, I'm in the car, and I'm like fingering myself in the car or whatever. And all of a sudden, on my way to my
Yeah.
on my way to my hotel, and
She was just like, I couldn't wait till I got home.
and I realized, and this is like 6 hours later, and I realized I feel this metal thing in me, and I'm like, oh my God.
So you did not
This
feel
thing-
it.
No, I had no idea it was still in there. This thing is still in my pussy. This is crazy. I'm crying in the car. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. But how am I going to explain that I have a butt plug stuck in my pussy on a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday.
Like, this is so
If it
pathetic.
was a Wednesday, it'd be a different story.
It
Yeah.
took me,
It
like,
would have been like
Hump
fine.
day.
Yeah.
You're like, if something got lost in translation for hump day, it ended up in my pussy. Doctor, please help.
It took me like an hour to get this thing out of my pussy, and finally I like
Oh,
I
were you
couldn't get a grip.
panicking?
Dude, it was like all the way up in my cervix stuck, and I had nails on, and I couldn't get a grip, and finally I just ripped it out of me, and I just collapsed on the ground. I was like, if this is anything like childbirth, like I'm not gonna be able
that
to
butt
do
plug
this.
was trying to impregnate you.
Dude,
it was on a mission.
And I threw it in the trash.
It was
I'm
an
like,
aggressive sperm.
no, and so now I was like, I'm never putting one in my pussy again. So
Yeah.
just general rule, don't do
Okay,
that.
Everybody,
note to
don't
self,
do it.
For anyone
Don't put
listening
butt
at
plugs in your
home, never.
Never.
I don't care how weighted it is.
Stop
I
now.
don't care how beautiful the gem on the tip of that butt plug is. I don't care how good you think it will look sticking out of your hoo-ha. Don't do it.
Don't
Don't.
do it. You
It will
will lose
fuck your
it at one
cervix.
point in your pussy, and you
It
will
fuck
panic.
your cervix.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was like bad. And it was like right after I got my boobs done too. So I was already like, what am I even doing right now? I really had to think about a lot of things. I was
Just
like,
made you
I need to get-
reevaluate some
Yeah, I was
things.
like, I really get it together.
It was like a wake up call.
Yeah, in Florida, like recovering, losing butt plugs in me. Yeah,
fucking
just a
amazing.
classic. It's a classic
Oh
story
my
though.
God. The
Thank God
classic
I got
story
it
of a
out.
girl and her butt plug.
Yeah.
You know? Just a
Tragic
classic
tale.
tragic tale. It could have been love. Wasn't life lessons.
So are
A coming
you
of age story, really.
Right.
are you like doing anything exciting that you're like? Are you
Yes.
excited about anything coming up
Yeah,
soon?
I have like 4 browser scenes coming out that I'm super
Yes.
excited
Yes.
about. All anal, except for one is a
Yes.
boy-girl threesome. Which the
amazing.
boy-girl threesome was kind of another thing where I tell this story. This is related
Yes.
because I tell this story to the director about this butt plug story because I get my script and they want me to shove panties up my pussy
Yeah.
and get fucked with them in my pussy.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
it's
could
like road
cheat.
rash for the
Also,
inside of your
dude.
snatch. Like, no.
Also, can't they like cheat that? Like put it in and then
No,
take it
because
out?
they wanted me like hanging out. It was like this whole like panty fetish scene. This is yet to come out, so I'm pretty excited. It should be funny. And so I tell the director, I'm like, if I lose these fucking panties in my pussy, I'm already traumatized by the butt plug thing.
Yeah.
Can
no
you
shit.
get
I'm gonna
some-
lose my shit.
I have.
So
Oh God.
we lube up the panties. We shove them in. Johnny Love was my scene partner. I'm like, okay, like just make sure we hold the end of it while
Peace.
you're
Yeah.
fucking me.
So it doesn't
Even
get
if
lost.
it's a
Just so
thread.
But they wanted one shot where it was totally in me and you couldn't see anything. I'm like, you guys motherfuckers. Right? And then they wanted
If
me
they wanted a bit where they couldn't see any, then they could have just taken them
No,
out.
yeah, but then they wanted him to pull out
know
and
what
then
they
have me pull the panties out immediately
You know what
after.
they should have done, right?
Did they? Yeah, they
Is-
lubed it up a lot.
A lot.
All right,
Good.
they're panties. They
Yeah.
can be real small. But what they should have done is just looped one leg hole around his cock, then put the other one in, and then it would like be attached to the cock. Almost
Well,
like a cock ring situation.
That would have
That
been
could
cool.
have been cool. But we didn't think of that. So we
I
shoved
love
the
that you
panties
lubed
in.
up the panties.
Yeah,
though. Like how
lube
much
up.
lube do you have to put on
a
panties
ton
to
of
get them
They were
to
like soaking wet. So he fucks me, and then we're getting the shot where I'm pulling him out of my pussy, legs up. Now I'm feeling around. Now I have this sheer look. You can see it in the scene for sure. I have this sheer look of panic because now I can't feel him, and I'm like trying to get him out. Finally to get him
Like,
out.
where are they?
And we all start cracking up after because they're just like, dude, I'm like, I was about to lose my shit at you guys because I
God.
told you I didn't want to fucking do this, and I almost lost something again in there. I must just have a cavernous pussy or something.
I have to guess that it was a pair of Brazzers panties
What
too.
I think it is
right?
is
No,
that
they actually
like-
weren't.
I'm like shocked they didn't do that.
I know.
I
you
think
know,
the
for
thing
marketing.
is that everything is just attracted to your pussy and wants to be inside of it.
I know, which is
It,
great
it wants
for
to make
me,
a
but-
home there. You know
I
what I mean?
would
It's just like,
al-
I'm going to move in.
Right.
Don't come find me. Don't at me.
Right.
I live here now.
I don't know why I'm picturing SpongeBob under the sea. I live here now in a pineapple. But I'm like also thinking if anyone never said we need to put panties in me, I'd be like, all right, only Skims because they're so paper thin.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know when I
Yeah.
get the Skims in the mail? Like I've been like ordering them now because of
Or
you.
MeUndies has those ones that are like the I can't remember. They're like I can't remember what they're called. They're like Breathe or something, and
Like
they're
super
and they're very
thin.
super thin, like no show.
I'd be like,
type
okay,
stuff.
that maybe.
No, these were like lacy ones, so they were like rough in there, bro.
Ooh,
Like,
girl,
it was-
I'm
There's
sorry.
a lot of
Sorry.
things that we've had to put
Oh.
inside ourselves.
I
Like,
know, and I'm
it's
like,
not-
Brazzers, come on,
This
man.
is not the same thing, but I had this dildo once, and I can't remember the company it was from, but it was a Spider-Man dildo. So
Fun.
Spider-Man theme, so it was red, it was cool, but it was.
Did it shoot?
It was
webs?
ribbed. It was. Listen, dude, it was
Come
ribbed
webs.
for her pleasure.
Yeah.
And so I'm talking the webbing, like it looked like cobwebs,
Oh.
like the costume, but on the
Right.
outside of the dildo.
And, like,
but
rough,
it was
probably.
rough, and I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
realize
too
that.
much ribbon.
So I started to put that in, and I was like, oh, and it was curved.
Any
and it
dildo
wasn't
that's too bumpy isn't
It
fun.
wasn't flexible. So I'm like hooking myself with like
Right.
this cobweb,
Oh.
fucking scratchy dildo,
Coming
just
up.
like comes up.
And the things we have to do, it's just wild out here.
It's wild. It's fun though. It's fun. We have
fun,
these
yeah.
stories to reminisce about.
Oh
when
my
we're
god,
old.
I love it. I love the stories. That's what I live for.
I live
Our
for
life
stories.
never gets boring.
I know, right? It's
true.
always something.
There's always something to talk about. Always something new going on. Always some new way to sexually harass my best friend.
Right,
and-
I know.
And now
So-
I'm passing that on
Do
to
you like,
others.
I know. So, like, what's this pussy eating story?
Oh, watch the podcast.
We already talked about this.
We did,
Okay,
but
good.
she was just shocked because first of all, she learned that I have hooked up with a girl, but she
I
thought
thought
just
amazing.
like
Made out.
I thought you just like she's like I thought you just kissed. Little
I
did
thought
she
you just
know, you
Do
know.
you still, or would you?
I mean, I would, but I'm in a relationship, and we haven't ever done like open stuff or like threesomes or stuff like that because it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not like something that wouldn't ever happen. I think I told you this.
Yeah,
like, I mean, if it happened, it happened, and it would be cool. It would be fun. We're both open-minded people.
If the situation presented itself and you guys are both like down.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So see you at the green door.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Dude, okay, so I was thinking the other day when we were talking to, it was September who was talking about conventions, right? And stuff like that, and the adult con.
Yes.
And how gross the floor was in that description. I was literally thinking in my head, like, the carpet at adult con that year was like if you went to the green door.
I saw, like, I pictured that.
So they shot a scene for Brazzers at the green door, and do you know what that is?
Yeah, the swingers club.
here.
Did you guys go?
But
your friends
I heard that it was kind of like not good there
It's
as far
not.
as like a swingers
Listen,
place.
Let me tell you, because so my ex had a thing for trying to set me up with every other person I have sex with besides him. So when we moved to Vegas, we went to the green door.
Yes,
and
this is true.
I didn't want to go. It was already weird anyway. And let me tell you, like, I will actually say, sex clubs in Washington, they're nice. They're like upscale. It's like a party. It's like a club, and it's like people.
In
and you
Seattle?
don't even necessarily like. Not everybody necessarily is looking to fuck either. It's just like open-minded. People dance on poles and stuff. And it's fun. Like it felt like an adult industry party or something. And it's like there's an area to have sex.
Right.
The green door. Even at night, when it was all dark, I could tell it was gross. Then I went to shoot a scene there for Brazzers maybe 6 months later or something, and the lights were on, and it got worse.
Oh, no.
I was
like keep the lights off.
It was like, just turn the lights off.
Right.
We can shoot without lights. We don't need lights. Like I'm talking like the weird stains on the wall. And I just imagine like that. I kind of wondered because the carpet was so ugly, right? That I was like, is this potentially just years of moldy cum layered upon each other?
And
it is hardwood floors under there, but it looks like a carpet.
Right.
Is that what this is? You know what I mean?
Like a petri dish.
I just gotta feel like if anyone out there is thinking about starting a sex club, like, make it clean, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think y'all understand, like, porn sets are so fucking clean.
So clean.
Like,
I know, because I would be the ones cleaning them. On my hands and knees.
What is it about so many shoot houses that they're just like, you guys do everything, and we'll just leave it in between.
Leave it
and
trash.
Make it gross.
No.
God.
We don't play like that.
No, absolutely
Pick up
not.
after your damn
I hate
self.
that.
Don't leave your douche on the ground. Come on, people.
Like, come on, there's trash cans. Like
right there.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Right.
Come on.
Sometimes people are nasty.
People be dirty.
I'm just like, man, when we're working with things like sex, like, what do you want that to be as fucking clean as possible?
Right.
Like,
Right.
we want-
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
So
need that shit.
you're diving deeper into the mainstream
Yeah,
world.
so Brazzers, I have a couple things coming up that I can't talk about, but they're pretty big, which is
So
cool.
stay tuned,
I have
people.
Naughty America.
Are you nominated for anything for the award show?
No, I just literally started. So I was in the industry 3 years ago. But I was doing a lot more like fetish and like some lower scale stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't really putting my all into it. I was kind of trying to juggle two worlds, right?
Yeah.
I was, the stigma, and I didn't really know if I wanted to totally dive deep. So
Full
now
throttle.
I'm totally diving deep, but it's only been like 2 months.
You've been so
hopefully next
busy.
year- Yeah, I have like my agent's been getting me like 3-4 shoots a week, like big
Good.
ones, and
That's
I'm just
great.
like, oh my
That's
God,
good.
like November to
It's
December.
just blowing up for you.
Yeah, it's been
That's
good. But
good.
I have Jules Jordan coming up. I have a bang scene coming up.
Wow.
I have a lot of good things this
That's great.
Keep going,
for this
girl.
month. Yeah.
Keep growing and going.
That's
Yeah.
freaking
So happy
exciting.
for
Yeah,
you.
it's very cool.
And how did you come up with your name? Because when I see your name, Maiden, I love it because it reminds me of Iron Maiden, and I love Iron Maiden. Is this any relation or no? You're
it's
just
no
the
relation.
Maiden.
I'm
like,
I like Megan because people
It's a
always said
badass
I looked
name.
like Megan Fox in high school.
You do.
So
You do,
and,
yeah. I can
And
see the
Megan was always
resemblance.
my dancer name, so I was like, I can't deal with 3 names. 2 names is enough. You know what I mean? And then I like the repetition.
Yeah.
And then Maiden just is very feminine. I like mermaids. I have a mermaid tattoo on my foot.
Oh,
so I'm
that's
like,
cool.
yeah.
Have you
and
ever
you have
done-
another tattoo
And
that I love.
have a very
Look at this
funny
one.
tattoo.
What's your
And
tattoo?
it's
My favorite.
I got this on mushrooms, and it says "I love rats."
I love that.
I used to have pet rats and mice in high school.
It just says I love it. I love it.
Me too. When I saw it, I was like, stop.
And it,
I
you
love
said high
you.
on mushrooms?
Yeah, me
Amazing.
and my friend
I
were at
love
the
it.
club on mushrooms, Zook actually in Resorts World, great club. And
Shout out.
And we were like dancing, and she's like, "Dude, I want to get a tattoo of a spider on my neck." And I was like, "Yeah, that's great." And she was like, "Remember that you love rats? Because I always talk about how I love rats.
She talked you into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
She's like, I have this great idea.
No,
What about that one time you had rats?
What if that happened to us?
You
Like,
love
I
them.
love this story.
You love them, right?
I was like, I do love rats. I was like, I love them. I love them so much. And then she's
like, yeah.
And then I was like, if you get a tattoo of a spider on your neck, I'll get it. Well, first I was gonna get a rat on my foot, right? And then I just thought, I was like, you know what's funnier than a rat on my foot? I love rats. Just like,
That's amazing.
said it. But
I
like,
love it.
people always think it's the only beef I have with my tattoo. Is that people think I'm talking about snitches, and I'm like, no, I'm talking about like New York City street rats.
You're like, no.
Just a normal
Snitches
vermin.
are
Sewer
Stitches.
rats.
Sewer rat.
They're like this big. They're like small dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're insane. They're so
Oh
I know.
my
In New York, oh my god, they
gosh.
run across the street. You think it's like a little like hot dog.
I've heard stories
like
like
it.
from like family people
Yeah.
like that they would like be walking down the street and like sewer rats would just be walking along their side.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
give me
So
a
yeah,
treat.
we love rats.
Yeah.
But and then I was getting my makeup done for a scene, and this girl was like, "What does your foot say? Does that say I love pasta?" And I'm like, "No, but that's a great tattoo too."
That's the next one. Other
Yeah,
leg.
I love pasta.
Yeah, I love rats. I love pasta.
Yeah, when I have another
and
mushroom
then,
night,
and then you're
maybe.
like, yeah, I love rat pasta.
Yeah, or Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Oh, I
Aw.
love that movie.
See, that was like I was gonna get like if I got the rat on my foot, I was gonna
Yeah.
get like a little like rat outline. Like
Eating
Ratatouille.
pasta.
Eating
I love it.
making pasta.
That's really
Aw.
cute.
So
I love
so
that.
wholesome.
That's a great tattoo. That is a good wholesome tattoo.
Cool.
Give me thoughts.
Let's do
now.
some
love it.
shrooms, y'all.
You love shrooms. You talk about
Yeah.
that.
Girl,
You
yeah,
You
I
told
like-
me about your shroom dust.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
My
shroom
shroom dust in the little vial.
And the little pretty
Chanel
vials.
vial.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gave me
Very
She
fancy.
gave me that idea, and I was like, "That's so
Very
smart."
fancy.
You know where to find me.
Yeah,
Yeah, every 20 minutes. Do. Shroom magic dust.
That's exciting.
So cool.
So you guys,
Are you still dancing? Like feature dancing and stuff? Or
No,
in the
so
clubs?
like I am hired at clubs out here, and I love being a dancer. I'm a dancer in my heart and soul, but I just have been so busy. I don't even have time to dance
You've
anymore.
been gone.
You've been going crazy.
And my schedule, like when I was in Boston dancing, it was like I would stay up every night till 3 or 4 in the morning for that. Now because I'm shooting, it's like I go to bed at 10 and I wake up at 6 a.m. I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's a
You have
totally
this to do.
different world.
yeah, I'm like I can't fucking dance
It's
on
like,
that
wait,
schedule.
oh, this is a job.
I know. It's like so.
It's
I
not
don't
9 to
know.
5.
And I
but-
still have something for you.
I know.
Wink, wink.
I know.
I'm gonna
Which you've
give
been
her-
saying for weeks.
Well, I told you to come over whenever.
I know, I
And we've been busy.
I know.
right?
Everybody gets busy.
So
I
I'm
know.
giving her my stripper pole.
I know
Hell
for my
yeah.
house. I'm so excited.
Because
Perfect.
she could definitely make use of it. And
Oh,
mine's
yeah.
just been sitting in my closet.
So did you ever
perfect.
use it? You
I
did.
did.
You did have it up at your old house. You
Yeah,
said.
and like 2 of my spots. But you know what? It's just like moving so much. And now like the ceilings
It's a
I have are
different
too
space,
tall.
yeah.
Like different spaces, different
You just have
times.
to get a taller pole for yourself.
Yes, and then I could just come over to your house and spin
yeah,
if I want.
exactly.
I'll be like,
yeah.
look at me.
I know. I have some girlfriends that like teach like pole classes, so I'm thinking about like when we get it set up, doing like a pole night at my house. Like
Let's
a
do
party.
it.
Yeah, that'd be fun, right?
That'd be fun.
Teach
And we
some
can watch
bullshit.
some true crime.
We should set
You
something
know I love
up.
my
and
true crime.
We should do it. We should
Let's
set
do
up
a
a
poll.
content day and do
Let's-
true crime and all
Yeah.
the things.
Yes.
She comes over and do my makeup. I'm like watching some true crime documentary. I'm like, sorry. I
She's
just
like
need to
in the
catch up.
morning, like just like
Yeah.
sitting there in her robe,
Yeah, it's
like,
like
eating.
9
like-
a.m.
I love it.
That's like my morning news.
I love that.
I'm like, pass the joint, let's go. Well,
I
where
love
can
it.
everybody
Yeah.
find you
We have
on
to
the
plug
on
your
the
socials.
internet?
Yeah. So my Twitter is Megan Maiden XXX, and my Instagram
Follow
is
her.
Megan Maiden XX. So yeah.
Go
you'll find
follow
me.
her.
Go
She's
follow
the bomb.
her.
We love her.
She's amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you for
we're-
joining us.
Thank
Yes,
you so much.
thank
We hope you
you.
have an amazing rest of your
Of
AVN.
course.
Yes,
You
happy
guys too.
AVN.
Thank you
Bye,
for making
guys.
time for us. See you guys. Our sponsor, Liquid IV.
Merry
but
Crimbus.
Good hydration, all the things.
Thank you.
Guava's our favorite, so
Yes.
that's the one we brought.
I like how you said ours because she just assumed it's mine too.
Is it? Is it not?
Oh,
Is it
that's
not
like,
your
I said
favorite?
close.
it's a toss up between guava and the golden cherry now.
The
'cause
golden
I'm-
cherry is really good.
You
but
gave
I
it to
like
me
both.
today, and now I'm like, I'm not sure which one's my favorite now.
Yeah, they're
Oh my
both
gosh,
really
my
good.
lips
Oh,
are on fire.
guava, yes, please.
Yeah.
Girl, the guava sent me over the top.
Yes.
Because golden cherry was my favorite until I discovered the guava. And then I was like, bro,
Yeah, guava's the solid winner
yes.
of all of them.
Tropical anything makes me happy. Mango's my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
love mango.
Oh,
I love mango too.
Mango sounds good. All right. So once again joining us, we have the beautiful Chrissy LeBlanc, which is very exciting. And look at your outfit.
Catwoman.
How sweaty are you right now? On a scale
Actually,
of
not
1
too
to 10.
bad. I thought I would be really sweaty. Putting this on, I was like, this was a total mistake when I was putting this on this morning.
I love it.
But it's not too bad. So
It's
far,
really
I'm
good.
surviving.
How does it feel wearing the corset all day? Because like I feel like I'm suffocating with corsets. Like
She's rocking.
It's harder sitting down.
yes, than standing up. Yeah.
Yes.
Once you're in a corset, you're like, oh my god. If you need to stand, by all means, just let me know.
Hey, yes.
It looks so
While
good.
everyone sits and is comfortable, I'll just stand awkwardly in the middle of the circle.
Just stand here. We're just asking
We'll just be like
questions,
this.
make you stand.
Hi, how are you?
Between
Totally
each
wholesome,
question,
not awkward podcast.
between each question,
Hey,
you can just whip us. I'm here for it.
Okay.
So,
Harder.
Are you doing
Harder.
cosplay like every day of the convention? Because you're up for cosplay cam girl, right? Like or camming. I'm not sure the exact title
Favorite
of it.
camming cosplayer.
Yes,
I think it's
the fan
title
awards.
of it.
Yes,
Yes.
because you're up for
Say
three
that
more
5
things
times
too,
fast.
like camming couple, right? You like perfect harem and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So what
Favorite
else?
camming couple for my perfect harem, and also hottest all-girl creator collab
Ooh.
for our cosplay video.
Perfect.
for with Jessie Lee.
Okay.
We did a Red Sonja Vampirella video.
I love that.
Is that out already?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it dropped last year.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like I maybe saw. You posted pictures on Instagram, I'm sure, because
Oh,
I
yes.
feel like I feel like I saw you as Red Sonja because I was like, oh, because we were doing.
Because you've done Red Sonja
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That-
I
yeah,
love it.
that was so fun.
It's funny because as you know, redheads, it's like you want to try to not wear a wig if you can, but it's like you start running out of characters. You've got like the 5 characters I feel like half the time that are just you don't need a wig for. You know what I mean? I'm always looking like.
Starting with the redheads was definitely like the easiest.
Yes, it is.
So I'm like, okay,
Like the wigs and stuff are fun, but it's also, I don't know, like when you wear a wig all day, especially because you have a lot of hair. I don't know if it's the same for you, but when you're in a wig cap with another wig on your head all day, I get the biggest freaking
I
headache.
have
Yeah.
so little experience with wigs.
Oh,
I have
really?
literally one wig.
Oh, really?
I did it for Cruella de Vil. And that's
Cruella
like,
de Vil.
I'm curious about wigs, but I know that you need to get a good quality one to make
Yeah.
it look good.
Yeah.
And so I just have not put forth that investment to like do it right.
Yeah.
A cheap wig looks like a cheap wig.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Always.
We
One
usually-
cheap wig.
But it's like the Cruella one. It could
Yes.
be because it's
yeah.
It's
It's
costume.
a Cruella, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pass that as like my real hair.
Yeah, that's when it goes wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Wrong.
There's actually a girl at the coffee shop that I go to, and she has like the half silver, half black hair, and it's always so sleek and beautiful. Oh my god.
Her real hair.
No, like not her real, but it's her hair dyed. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it.
but, like,
I
it's
don't
not a
think it's
wig?
Not a
naturally
wig.
silver.
Not
yeah,
a
it's
wig.
not a wig.
Wow.
No, it looks beautiful.
That must take a lot of time in the salon.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would imagine.
That
So-
takes a lot of dedication and investment.
Yes, it does.
to keep that up.
Isn't
too.
it hard, like being a woman, like with all the things we need to do,
It
like
was-
for like if
But
you
we
want,
do it to ourselves.
yes,
do it to
willingly,
ourselves.
willingly.
But to be fair, it's also one of those things like when we're in this job, it's like, well, of course, you want to look as good as you can all the time because, like, as often as you can because that's like, that's what you're putting out there. You know
I
what
was
I
literally
mean?
having this conversation with my husband in the car on the way here because I'm wearing, of course, this like crazy outfit that takes like 20 minutes to take off to go
Yes.
pee.
Oh, I didn't even think of that shit.
Yes.
Can
So,
we
like,
cut
okay,
a hole?
Don't drink too much water today.
We're out here, water. You're like, I'm good.
Yeah, like, please, I can only take
But
so
yeah, he was
much.
making fun of me for all this. He was like, "You're doing it to yourself. I don't know why you're doing all this extra work." And,
Yeah.
and his favorite outfit is like the office shirt, the men's office shirt, like unbuttoned,
Yes.
like just that and panties.
with
Yeah.
like panties.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's like the sexiest thing to him.
I feel like
and I'm
that's-
like, I've tried to wear that on cam, and everybody's like, "What the fuck are you wearing? Like, get that off! Why are you wearing this big baggy T-shirt?" And I'm like, "Someone thinks
love
this
that.
is hot."
It's funny though, because I feel like it's also that they like sometimes it works. I think it maybe depends on the fans, because I've had some fans where it's like they're totally cool with the pajama days, but some guys it's kind of like they want
they want to get your content for the experience of like it being something they wouldn't normally see, but it's
Something
like
special,
with my
yeah.
man, it's like he would rather that I just wore like, you know, some underpants and a big oversized shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they want underpants. I'm like, you want underpants? I would just walk around the house naked. I used to walk around the house naked constantly. I do sometimes now.
Yeah,
but
naked
now,
always wins, but
when
we
he's,
can't
when
wear
he's
that
home,
here.
when he's home, I'm putting on a big t-shirt and some panties, maybe some
That's what-
slouchy socks.
That's what I was like, you
really
know.
drive him wild.
I didn't know what my backup outfit was, but
Yeah.
he was like, you know, poking fun at this one. I was like, "What? Do you want me to just wear one of your T-shirts?" He was like, "You would just win AVN if you just wore one of my big baggy
Yes.
T-shirts and undies or like boxer
We love
briefs.
that.
Just roll up in that. Everyone will think that's so sexy. So maybe I'll wear that next year."
You should.
Gotta test it out.
You might as well.
I mean-
that's kind of the fun thing about AVN. You can just kind of like explore everything. It's like you can be as crazy as you want or just nothing at the same time. Like you can just blend into the crowd. You
There's
just never
definitely
know
a
what's
lot
going to
more
work.
crazy.
There's
a lot
more crazy.
here.
It was, oh my God, like that.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's fabulous. I see a
I'm
winter ball
obsessed.
beauty.
I
Yeah.
wish you guys could have seen that, but sorry, we just got whiplash. That was
I
really
I mean, if they
awesome.
come by, we're probably gonna stop them and take a photo.
We should.
Just saying.
What's the coolest thing that you've seen so far? Any like special new toys or booths or
Oh, good.
anything?
I only just got here this morning.
Oh, you did?
I didn't
Okay.
come yesterday.
You didn't? I'm sorry.
No, I'm cutting
thinking of
cutting it
coming.
short. Actually, I did come yesterday, so still a good day.
She
Good.
came yesterday, but she arrived today.
Okay, good. Way better than, yeah. I was getting sad. I was like, oh. So you're gonna do some like laps after this?
Today's my full day. I'm gonna be here. Have some time at the AVN booth later, but otherwise I'm just gonna float around and enjoy myself today.
Yeah,
Amazing.
It's nice to be able to
Awesome.
kind of like spend some time exploring because it's like, you know, we're never the attendees. We're always like there to do the thing with people and all that stuff.
That's
So it's
what
nice
they
to be able to
are.
kind of like just explore and see what's out there. Like we actually yesterday we were looking for a rubber fist for the podcast room since Laura's
I'm in the
nickname is
market for
Fist.
one, so if you see one,
If you
let
see a
me
fist,
know.
please let us know. We're looking for a
Okay.
rubber fist.
Is one like this with the
Like that.
fingers okay,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
do you specifically with the?
Preferably
Yeah,
like
actually,
this.
I think there's a pin. We'll show it to you later, but
Right
that's
here.
kind of how it is. Oh, you have it on you?
Perfect.
So
Yes,
it's
perfect.
like this, but if it's like
okay.
this, we know that this
That's
is
like a
how
kissy
you
hand.
fist. Yeah.
It is. It's like,
But it is still a fist, technically.
it is a fist.
It is a fist.
A fist is a fist.
So
We're connoisseurs of sex toys because,
Yes.
like, yes, I this
yes,
this shape.
I have bought a fist
Mwah.
like this for someone before. One of these ones. Have
Oh,
you
the
ever?
food is so good.
What's the craziest dildo that you've used or like sex toy that's like? Because I'm sure with all your cosplay stuff,
used.
because I have like a lot of geeky sex toys and Bad Dragon. Like, do you have any like wild dildos or
I
sex
don't.
toys?
Oh, I have one that I haven't used yet. That is
Okay.
crazy, but it looks like an axe,
Wow.
like a hatchet, like axe, like stuck into a stump.
That's amazing.
So it's like an axe stuck into the stump, and like the handle is what you use as the dildo.
See,
Oh
geeky
my
sex toys had Thor's hammer, and the hammer
Yes,
handle
I
is
want
what
one
you
of
would fuck each
those.
other with.
That's
Yeah, I want to do a
awesome.
Red Riding Hood video with the axe because that just kind of writes itself.
Oh my God, that's perfect. I love that.
So
that's
good.
actually great. I did.
So good.
I did a Goldie Cox
Nice.
once, and I did. I didn't tell you
Did
that.
you have to fuck the
I know
three
you've
bears?
done some fun ones.
I've had the 3 dildos.
I know you did
so-
a good Wizard of Oz one too.
Oh, the Dorothy one. Yeah, that
Yes.
was fun. The Dorothy in your ass. I
Yes.
think it was called. It's like a small penis
strap-on,
humiliation.
right?
Yeah, I had a
Yes.
strap
For
on
the
with a
Goldie
scat.
Cocks, did you have people dress in bear costumes?
No,
and, like,
no,
fuck
it was just
them?
me. So I like found the cabin in the woods and whatever. I drank LaCroix outside of it. It was a whole intro thing. And then I found the 3 dildos. And so the one is like, it was literally this big. Like it was like a small like prop penis. Like it was like $5 on Amazon. Then you had like a normal size dildo. And then you had like a John Holmes replica dildo that just like came into frame panning across. And all of a sudden it's just like, whoa. And so, of course, I had to try them all. So I put the little tiny one inside of me. It's too small. I tried John Holmes, and it's too big. And then the middle one was just right. So it all came out in the end.
Just right.
Excellent.
Red Riding Hood would
That's
be
excellent.
amazing.
Kudos.
Would you do like a whole cabin thing, like rent a little cabin experience to do it? Like,
I like that idea.
have you thought about that? Because Charleston has like those
I
cabins
do
for
need
rent
to think
and
bigger like that. I'm
That is-
good at thinking of like the small, like, okay, what are the costumes going to be?
So that's
And
what I did with
need to put
Goldie
together the
Cox,
set.
is I rented like a little cabin just for a weekend, and that's when I did Red Riding Hood and Goldie Cox, and then just some other random content in it. But it was like, and then if you can kind of like get your game plan going, you can change up the scenery,
There you go.
walk through the woods with a dildo. I don't know.
Let's do this. Let's do it.
That's awesome. What is the award that you're most excited for or hoping to
Goodness.
get?
I have not won an AVN award of any kind.
Me neither.
So any win would be
Amazing.
freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Would be awesome. I'm excited about the girl collab. This is the first year that they're doing that category.
Yeah.
And it's also like that's a video that I like put together.
Yeah.
It was like my idea.
It was your
and
brain
I
baby.
pitched it.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
That came from your heart and soul.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And like I knew that Jessie Lee already had a Vampirella cosplay, and I wanted to put together a Red Sonja cosplay.
Yeah.
And we were planning on putting together a shoot, and I was like, okay, let me order one. Like, can I get it from
Yes.
Etsy on time? Like, can I put this cosplay together like quick enough to get this video done? And
Was it was actual chainmail like type thing, like
Yeah.
heavy and
Yeah.
And mine was too. It was funny, like, because I went out to Death Valley to shoot it, and freaking I was doing an intro scene. Of course, you have to have an intro scene. And like jumping between two little moguls of sand, and when the weight was so heavy of the skirt that when I came down, it snapped and broke. Do you remember
Oh,
when we came
no.
up and it was broken? We had to fix it
Oh,
on set.
yeah, that was bad. Oh, God.
But it was literally so heavy that it was just like,
Remember the marks that it left you, too? Like,
Oh,
after the. It was like
okay.
indentations.
Beauty
in
is
you.
pain, you know. Like I
yeah,
know with
photo
these, I know
shoots,
with these
man.
shoes, dude. Even today, I know walking around, eventually you're gonna be
But
sad.
they're so pretty.
I know. I feel the same. I'm like,
Beauty,
it's okay.
yeah, it's
okay.
worth it.
It's just a few days, and then
We're in
it's
the
over.
Shiny Boot Club today.
I actually love the shiny boots. I was yesterday I was in like shoes that were open toe, and so you know they're cute at first and they can
But
be
then they
comfy,
squish.
but the longer you stand on them, your toes just slide further and further in. And at the end of the day, I felt like on the balls of my feet that I had like those little like silicone nippy covers like on the balls of my feet. Like I couldn't feel them; they were just numb and swollen.
Yeah. No.
I feel like you've been doing this long enough that you should have like your convention shoes that you know are like comfortable to wear for days.
You would think so, but it was like 2 years went past and I just forgot.
COVID happened. and
COVID happened.
We all
We're
forgot
still
what it's like to
bouncing
wear
back.
heels all day.
To be
Yeah.
fair though, even like back in the day, like for every convention, I was always shit faced. So it's like I don't think I would have felt my feet anyway. I could barely feel emotions. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, my God. Dancing on tables and shit.
I was things happened. I'm more refined now, and I also am running this booth, so I'm liable for anything. So I'm being very careful.
Hey.
Back in the day, man, you could just do anything at the MFC booth, like.
Oh, I
back
had
in the
a fan
day.
asking me earlier today, like, so what's AVN going to be like? Like, I heard that you can't wear skimpy outfits this year, and I was like, it's never going to be like it was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's
just
never
not.
going to come back.
Yeah, it's not gonna come back.
That
But
was
it's
an
still
era.
a kinky fun. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's still a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh man, I can't see a nipple. I guess I'll stay home.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, like
like,
that's
well, you
not what
come-
it's about.
Life is about the experience, man. You gotta like go to the thing,
Yep.
see the stuff. I think it's really cool of anybody who like actually comes to these conventions and then has the balls to talk to people that they jerk off to all the time.
Yes.
I'm like, hell yeah.
I
Look
love
at
it.
you. Look at you.
That
I
takes
love
a
it.
lot
Even
of
if
courage.
it's just for 2 seconds. Like
Yeah.
I have people that I flew 6 hours to come see you, and they'll say hi, and then
Yes.
we'll go leave.
Yeah.
like I'll see
That
you
was
for
the
like
highlight,
2 minutes,
too, for
and that's
them.
it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, come stay a while. You can come chat with me,
Yeah,
you know.
come
And they're like,
chill.
no, that was it. That's all I can.
That's
handle."
all they got.
That's all they have in
We
them.
only prepared for that much.
They have to
Gotta
go back
go.
to their hotel room and like decompress.
But I'm
They're
like,
just
hey, kudos. You
Yay.
you came and
Oh.
did it. You came and said hi.
I love it. It's cool. Like I think it's awesome
We
that
love all
anybody
the
takes the time to
love.
do that.
It's
I don't
so-
know. It's
so
fun.
cool.
I was. Do you get like pre-convention jitters at all? Or are you so like used to it by now?
Not anymore. I mean, I'm also not like doing anything that I don't have much responsibility this week, honestly.
Yeah. That's true. You're just like, oh,
I
I'm
have
just
a little
doing
bit
the
of like, a booth appearance, but I decided I'm not going to do all the different days.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that much time off of like camming and working.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just doing today and then the awards, and that's it.
That's
a
it.
lot more
like,
chill.
I'm seasoned. I'm more chill. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just take my little bit. I'll be good.
Yeah.
FOMO is hard.
Yes.
I always have FOMO
Yes.
of like what I missed out on by not going every day. But
Yeah. We I was like I know that we're not staying. We can't stay the entire convention day because we're doing all the days. Because like you have the booth, you do all the days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we can't do that stay till 8 p.m. thing, dude. Like I'm like I'd rather get back on OnlyFans and
We're
like
pretty-
chill and
yeah.
like go to bed on time and like you know what I mean.
Start early the next day.
Yeah, it's
Do-
always an early start, but
pick and choose your schedule. Pick and choose
Yes.
your battles. That's what you
yes.
learn by going to
I was
these
just thinking
year
your
after
battles,
year.
and I was like, yes.
Gotta pick and choose the things you go to.
What?
I don't
better this
pack
way.
my schedule in too much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our schedule's already packed anyway. There's no more packing to do. I'm gonna start packing into my
We gotta
pussy next
unpack.
because there's no more room.
There's an idea for a video. I can't pack
How much
anymore.
can I pack
in.
in my pussy?
Packing for vacation. There's no more room.
What other outfits do you have for like the rest of the week? Are they all like planned and everything?
So since it's today, this is it.
It's just this one.
Yeah, just today.
That's
And then-
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then I'm going home to work on. I'm working on a cosplay for next week.
Okay.
Next week is X3,
Ooh, okay. So what's
and
that?
it's also Friday the 13th.
Are you doing Jason Voorhees? Bitch. I love.
I am doing
I love this.
a fun spin on Jason that I'm very
Please.
excited about.
That's
I've been working
very
on it on
exciting.
cam, and
I
so yeah,
can't
I'm
wait to see
excited to go
pictures.
home and work on that.
We can't wait to see.
That sounds fun.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's great to have more chill time and then just be able to kind of like do what you want. And
Yeah,
it's better.
So AVN's fun, but yeah, I got crafting to do.
She's like, I got shit to do. See ya.
Amazing.
Very cool. Are you? Where is that in LA?
Home?
X3.
Oh, X3 in Hollywood. Yeah.
In
Cool.
Hollywood. I've never actually been to X3 before. How many of the different conventions have you gone to? Like as far as names, like I know there's like Exotica, Adult Con,
I think just
X3.
Exotica, XBiz. When there was CamCon, I went to CamCon, and then it was like the cons when they were also
Yeah.
like VidCon and such.
What's like your favorite one out of like the main three that you would go to?
Oh God, they're all good for different things.
Did you say WeedCon?
Yes.
Tell
there
me.
was CamCon, and then the people that ran CamCon, they were like big pot smokers.
Yeah.
Every time that there was
Oh my
CamCon, like down in
gosh.
Miami, like we'd get high as fuck all
Does that
week. It was
still
insane.
exist?
No, unfortunately. And then there was like 2 years, I think it was, that they did like a WeedCon and CamCon together. So it was like
Oh my
adult
God, that would've been
industry and
perfect.
weed people. And then it was also InkedCon. They had like tattoo artists there. It was all three of them all together in Miami.
I found something at this convention you're gonna love that's gonna be released on 420 is what they're
Oh.
shooting for.
Oh?
It's a vibrator that at the end of it you can attach a weed cartridge to. So you can.
For what
It's
purpose?
patented, so you can hit
I don't
it
know, but
while
we used
you
it on
hit
each
it.
other on the podcast the other day.
So you can like masturbate and I can hit the weed pen between your
I
legs?
was,
Yes.
what I would
Or-
think of would be like using it on your partner, and then you just like blow the smoke into their face for a nice little aroma.
Yes,
Switch
it
it
was
out.
amazing.
Interesting.
I feel like I would use
Okay,
it twice,
I need to
but
go
I need
check
it.
this out. And
You know what I mean?
Vibrate. What was it called? The vibrate.
The
Vibratory. Well, it's by
The
Maya
Vibraptor.
Maya Toys.
I
It's
have-
Maya Toys, yeah.
I have seen weird ones, but like I've seen a butt plug that's like also a bong. I have seen that
I like
on like
that.
Etsy.
I like that.
So I've seen my share of like weird
So it's
novelty
like, you know, they
toys.
go hand in hand.
Well, they also had those weed
But I
cock
just
rings.
can't think of how that works.
Yes.
A weed cock ring.
So
Oh.
it's a little rubber like silicone cock ring, and then there's like a weed flower, like a weed leaf on the tip.
Yeah,
so
just
that
a
it's just like just a
decorator. Yeah.
decoration.
Okay, that's
They have
cute.
little vibrators that have little weed.
It's not like
hot leaves
THC
on them and stuff.
infused
No.
or anything. Like,
That's
Have you
a
ever
weed
used-
cartridge actually makes more sense on a cock ring to me because I can like
You
get
go
a
to work.
blowjob and
Yes.
that's
That-
my treat for getting
See,
to the
you've gotta
bottom.
well, you could
Pitch
still
it to
do that,
them.
but just like hold it on the taint.
Ooh, have
Then
you ever
hit it.
used a vibrator on a guy's thing before?
I haven't, but it's a
Yes.
thing. It's a thing.
Yes.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
If you guys have never tried it before, just get a little bullet vibrator and hold it on your own taint and see what happens.
Yeah,
Maybe you'll
it's fun.
come.
Or get the weed vape
Or get the weed
vibrator and hit it and then go to town. Hit it, don't quit it.
Do you have like a favorite toy to use for when you're making content, or do you like switch it up a lot because you do so many costumes and stuff like
I
that?
totally have my favorites. I
Yeah,
have
of
a
course.
giant closet of toys that I never touch.
Oh, girl,
'Cause
I know.
have my favorites.
You're
The
like,
big
they're just so
big
pretty.
Pink trunk of
Just sit-
dildos, and I use like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like my favorite like 3 toys that
What would be your favorite? Like, okay, so number 1, what's your favorite go-to for like when you're making content, and then your favorite for your own personal use in your off
Ooh.
time?
The Hitachi's always in there. Yeah,
That's
it
number
always, the
one.
magic wand.
The Doxy is it same
yeah.
thing, but Doxy for me, yes.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, magic wand, Doxy.
It's a big
yes.
vibrator that plugs into a wall.
Massager.
Yes.
Back massager. That's what I call it. Just gonna go massage my back.
I
No,
call it
you're
a
not
butthole massager.
fooling anybody.
I know.
I'm gonna go massage my back. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Right.
We'll light some candles up in here. It hurts so good.
Getting in there so
It's
well.
stretching me out.
I almost spit all over the mic.
How are you
That's
using
okay.
your magic wand? It's stretching you out.
Well, we
Make
did
sure
hear.
you're using it properly.
Tell her.
So September rain.
Yes.
Put a Hitachi inside of her.
A full
Really?
one. A whole, yeah, everything.
I've had that request before, and I'm
I'm
like,
not brave enough.
bro, that's not what you do with
I'm
She
not
said
brave enough.
because she has given birth that she said I could do this.
Yeah, she made it up in my. She's just like,
I've had
doing this.
I've had
I can do
children,
this.
and now I feel like I could do this. And it
Yeah.
was like,
All right.
okay,
I'm here for it.
bad bitch
More
right there.
power
I
to
love
you.
it. Go. And then remember she said once it was in here, like everyone was just like, it has been done.
It was like Ava Divine with the
She
lava
did it
lamp.
for all the requests. Wait, what?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
So we had legendary Ava Divine on
It was awesome.
an episode. She was our after Christmas special, and she back in the day put a lava lamp while on inside her butthole.
It, what?
She,
Like,
like,
it's so
She
hot.
said
She
she
lowered
lubed up
herself
and she said
down
it was
on-
warm. Felt good, I guess, and yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Wait.
impressive.
But
Very.
okay, I had one of these when I was younger. The top cap comes off, and it's just like a bottle cap.
She must have got one that's like very secure because
What I'm
there's
thinking
no
of-
way.
My brain, of course,
I
goes to
would've
the
just-
details of how
Here's
this
what I think.
works.
What I was thinking, the cap right at the top is smaller, so if you
Yeah.
leave that cap on, that can come off, and then you put a stretchy over it. What's it called? A condom.
A balloon.
Hey, sweetie, can you get the stretchy out? Thanks.
No
I
stretchy,
think
no
tonight
love,
we should
okay?
use a stretchy.
In my head, I was
cute
thinking,
sex.
I was like, it's very stretchy. You know, a stretchy. And then a lot of lube, I can imagine.
Yeah, she did say it was
It
a
was
lot of lube.
But I can't imagine how you could really lube up a lava lamp without a stretchy.
Just keep squirting on the top and let it just drip down. You know, like a
Okay.
lot. Just
She
pour
was-
the bottle.
yeah. She's an anal queen, though, so
Oh,
I mean.
the days of experimenting.
I know.
Like, oh, thank goodness I know my body now. I'm like, oh.
What's like the weirdest request that you've gotten from like either like a custom video or like has anything stood out over the years of content creation that people wanted that you were like, ooh, I don't know.
My favorite story, my favorite like recurring private show request was a guy that liked to watch me eat a salad seductively.
Wow.
And then I would come over the salad. I'm a squirter, so I would squirt over the salad.
I want to say that you told me this, but
I-
it for Laura because
yeah, I
she's never
think
heard
I'm already
it.
like, wow.
It's my like number one story,
Yes.
so I probably have.
I love it. And if
Please
you
tell.
haven't, if you
So I squirted over top of the salad,
Okay.
and then he asked if I would take a bite afterwards. And
You were like, sure.
yeah, sure, I did.
You're like, I
But
actually
he
really
would
like this
ask
salad.
this on a regular basis, and I figured
Who's
out the
this thing?
story was because his ex one day was eating a salad in the kitchen, like totally naked, and he went down on her while she was finishing her salad, and he thought it was the hottest thing, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. It sounds kind of
Wow.
weird until you know the story.
Now
I'm like,
here's the thing though.
oh.
Did she also squirt on the salad? Did he make her come that hard?
I don't know if
Like,
she
where
was a
does- I was just
squirter.
wondering where the squirting came
He
in.
had to level up the experience,
That's true.
and that was the ding dong moment, you know? He's like, I really enjoyed this, but there's a way we could make it a little better.
Yeah.
Finale.
If there's a way I can make it better, I will do my best.
It's like when we're thinking of how to create content and be like, well, I could just use a dildo, but
Yeah.
I could also.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's
Just
what you
going the
gotta do.
extra mile.
Love of the game, love of the art, really, because what we create is a form of art, I think.
Oh,
Definitely what you're going on right now is art.
Well, thank you.
That's art. It's beautiful. I love it. You want to tell
I just try
everybody?
to have fun with it.
And if you want to have fun with her, Chrissy, the beautiful Catwoman,
You wanna
where
have
can
fun
they find
with
you?
us.
You can find all of my links at allmylinks.com/Chrissy LeBlanc. And I'm mainly on ePlay these days at eplay.com/myperfectharem.
ePlay, where you said it's kind of like topless Twitch. I can't fucking say words today.
Switch.
It's a cam site, but yeah, they also like they also allow gaming and baking and crafting
That's
and
super cool.
VTubing
All the
and
things.
yes, awesome.
Sopless
awesome.
Twitch.
Sopless Twitch.
I love it.
Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
Come follow me so you
AVN
can
is
watch me
hard.
twitching.
Come, please watch me make myself twitch.
Eating a salad.
She's also a switch, from what I've heard, so it kind
It
of
works. that works.
Thank you for joining us and taking time out of your AVN.
Yes, you're
for
so
us. We
lovely.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
always good
Thank you
to
guys for listening, and give Chrissy a follow because she is freaking amazing.
Go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Laura,
Yes, Molly?
do I drink alcohol?
No.
But isn't the best part of drinking alcohol the taste of all the sugary stuff
Yeah.
that they put into the alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
Like, the alcohol isn't the good part, right? Introducing mocktails.
Hey.
We didn't invent it, but Liquid IV sent it to us, so we are here to share this new, amazing, flavorful journey with all of you. Did you know that one stick of Liquid IV dissolved in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more effectively than water alone with the help of CTT technology? Oh my God, look at this. They send the best swag to
This
their
is so
influencers. I just have to say
cool.
we love Liquid IV. So what we have here is we have a little tumbler, which is what I assume to be 16 ounces because you should be dissolving
It's
your sticks of Liquid
beautiful.
IV in 16 ounces of water. So I'm going to take this out for everybody here. Thank you so much, Liquid IV. And something that David discovered before he went homesies is that there is a new stir stick from Liquid IV. I'm very excited about this. So
It's
look,
so cute.
one for you.
Oh, my gosh. Fancy.
We even have a straw with a I can do this. A straw with a cleaner thingy.
Woo.
You could also put this
Aw.
up your nose, but I don't recommend it.
Ouch.
So if you go to liquidiv.com and use code TWND at checkout, you'll save 15% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase, which is very exciting. So we are going to test these new flavs.
This might just pop up. Yep. Oh, wow.
It
It
was-
even says Liquid IV.
It does. And listen, this was so shiny that I couldn't even tell where the top began. So this is good quality. Look at it. It's rubberized and everything, so there's no
Oh,
leakies.
They really know what's up. Thank
Do we
you.
even need a stir stick?
Not for this. I think
'Cause
this will
one
just
be shaky. That's
yeah,
perfect. This is
Exactly.
amazing.
We'll leave it aside though. It's so pretty.
So here I have leftover water
Leftover,
from AVN,
but it is fresh.
but it is fresh.
It's not like it's
it's
like
not
old,
like old dead
nasty
water.
water. Oh.
No, this is
Ooh.
fine.
love it.
So these are only 12 ounces, and you know
We
what you need to dissolve one stick of Liquid IV. Laura, tell them.
16 ounces.
16 ounces. So we're just gonna guesstimate this right here. Why am I like this? You would think that I'm drunk, but I'm not, because I'm actually sober. I do not consume alcohol. So this is actually really fun for me because I like a mocktail. One of my favorite things about Bali was how many mocktails they had at like every restaurant.
Yeah,
You could
that
just
was-
try all these amazing flavs
That was
without
awesome.
feeling like crap the next morning.
Yep.
And the awesome thing about Liquid IV is if I could open this box,
So are these like all
can-
one flavor, or did they have?
there's
look.
a multi-pack, I believe. So we have cucumber mojito
Ooh,
and smoky mezcal paloma.
nice. I like how it's smoky.
So let's try cucumber mojito
mm-hmm.
or mezcal paloma. What do you think?
Let's do mojito first.
Let's do a
try.
mojito.
That sounds delicious.
Plus, it's liquid IV, so you know it's going to be extra hydrating because Laura, tell them about the B vitamins.
All the B vitamins. That's what you need in order to have, that healing aspect for your body to recover. You're going to bounce back with hydration. It even has vitamin C, which is amazing. We all need that. And this is just so cute.
It's so cute. All right, put it on. I'm going to shake it up for you, baby.
We're shaking it up.
Also, I'm not dressed in something that's very flattering, but it is very warm because Liquid IV sent it, and we love Liquid IV.
So
Check it out.
cute. Hydrate and stay well, my friends.
Once again, code TWND at liquidiv.com. Get 15% off and free shipping on everything.
It's a no-brainer.
Precious.
Stock up. Buy some for your friends. Buy some for your family.
I mean, it does leak a little bit, but I think I just don't Liquid IV has made me wet. So if you want to get wet too. All right, let's check this out.
Love it.
Ready?
We're doing the cucumber mojito. Is that the one?
Cucumber mojito.
Picture yourself on the beach, everybody.
Picture yourself on the beach because for most of where you guys live, it's probably cold right now.
You could even do a cute little sugary rim if you wanted to.
Ooh, that would be cute.
Right? With a little lime or
Yeah.
something. Cheers, my friend.
Sounds amazing. Cheers. I gave myself way more and I apologize. It
That's
wasn't my
okay.
intention. All right.
Enjoy.
Oh,
Yo, this is
that's so
really
good.
yummy.
That's so good.
Nice. I'm
love that.
impressed. You don't even miss the alcohol.
No,
You know what I mean? That's what you want.
That's actually the flavor, and it's not ruined by the flavor of alcohol. But what would be kind of cool, I guess, if you do like to drink alcohol, I forget that some people do. That it's not all about me, but it can be all about you. You could probably just use these as a mixer and then experience better hydration today by going to liquidiv.com and using code TWND at checkout. Help support the show, get better hydration, and pretend that you're drinking alcohol even when you're not.
Everybody needs to add this to their tiki bar.
Yes. Thank you, Liquid IV.
Stay hydrated.
Now back to the show.
Boob
Yeah.
only. Yes, under boob, please.
Yeah, it's
Hashtag.
really. I have noticed that under cleavage doesn't get flagged as much as upper cleavage.
I have a video in this shirt with under boob that has like 3 million views on Instagram, and they're perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
No issues.
Love that.
Yeah.
Amazing. See, it's always good to find those industry secrets, through all the trial and error that we have to go through to arrive here.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that we're randomly familiar with someone that we've never met before, but that's because we had an interview yesterday and I fucked it up, as always.
On one hand,
I think I did this on another thing because we fucked up the vibrator one too. I'm sorry, I fucked up. the
No,
vibrator thing.
it wasn't you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Molly Stewart Fucks Up Everything. I'm your host, Molly Stewart. It's me. I fuck it up.
You fuck shit up in the best way. That's what I see.
No, because now I'm taking up twice the amount of Brawnie's time.
It's good. This is why it's good. Let me tell you why it's good. It's
Okay.
because now we have lore. There's intrigue. There's a secret, hidden, missing episode.
They're
What
like-
was on it? You don't know, but it was sexy. Maybe if you watch, you'll be able to find out little tidbits of what happened.
And maybe if you're lucky, we'll still post the first one and we'll just dub audio over it.
That would be
and pretend
amazing.
and make a new story.
We should just make a new plot line.
Yeah.
And we can just
Can
do
we? We could even do it over the phone.
like those bad lip
really
readings.
sucks.
Yes.
Like, have you seen those on YouTube? The bad lip. Those are my favorite, and I love it. I love the Twilight ones when they make them just extra dumb because Twilight's already.
Like I
mean,
used to do that just for fun as a kid. Like make up like conversations of the people in the car next to you.
Yeah.
Did it you?
Yes,
Like,
all the time.
Like,
I do
or
that
like,
now.
What were they saying?
oh, like, bitch, maybe you should lay off the pasta.
like-
You're getting a little.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have fathered your children.
Maybe you should have swallowed.
That's one of my favorite insults to have used on cam. It's like your mother should have swallowed you.
I think I've heard
my
you say it, and
favorite.
I think that's where I got it from.
Oh, it's
I
probably
think
from
you-
me.
I think
I'm
I got
really
it from-
mean sometimes if provoked.
Sometimes it's necessary to be mean.
It's a necessary evil, and I am a little.
And a
evil.
lot of
It's
people
okay.
like it. Let's
So-
be real.
So because we went over a lot that I wish I could recollect everything and do this shit verbatim, I can't.
And
It was too amazing, and I guess it was something that we just had to experience among the
it
three
was
of us
just
for
for us.
ourselves.
Yes.
And now that we're more comfortable, I still want to make sure that I do have you answer the fan email because your answer was so good, and I really liked it. I know it's not going to be exactly the same, but I know that
Totally
you know what
fine.
you're talking about. So I'm going to reread it verbatim from Corey. Thank you, Corey, for writing in.
Yes, thank you, Corey.
Thanks, Corey.
What do you think elevates good adult entertainment from the average stuff? What sort of things do you look for or want to create to get to the next level?
I believe the things that I listed yesterday were as follows. One, like a real connection, like a personality, something that's there that you can latch on to besides just, body look pretty.
Yeah.
Body look pretty is awesome. We love body look pretty.
But so many people can do body look pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. Bodies are pretty.
Yeah.
So,
There's
it's
a lot
easy.
of different kinds.
pretty.
So many to choose from.
But if you could, bring in some level of, who are you, know? Because people so desperately want that, level of intimacy with another person. And I think that's what a lot of people look for, especially in amateur porn,
Yes.
So I think that level of, personality.
Yes.
And then the other thing that's big is the comedy thing
Yes.
that we referred to. It's so important.
I wish I could have had her reaction. Maybe we can just post it in here, David,
Clip
since we have
it.
the video footage of just her reacting to comedy, because that was so adorable.
I love it. You have to have. It's so important to me because for a long time I was like, oh, sex is serious. It's a serious thing.
I feel like we all start off that way too, because you just assume it's like you have this idea in your head of what sexy is and what guys want from either what you heard growing up or what you consume through media and all that kind of stuff. And when it comes down to finding out that people, it's weird, but it's also if you've ever had a partner or something, it's they like all the weird things about you and all the little quirks about you, but it's that's what the people who are viewing your content are here for as well.
I do a weekly live show, and it's an hour long. For the first 30 minutes, I just make people sit through 30 minutes of me doing stand-up comedy, and it's really bad. It's really terrible. And
Are we sisters? Are we related?
I think
somehow?
you
Because-
are.
We're
I
exactly
think you
on
are.
the same vibe.
Because I do like these campaigns that people on my subscription page, OnlyFans, will clear, and then I will do a live show when it's clear. And so because I already know what they expect me to do, then I know what kind of show I can put on. So I like to just build up the hype and just spitball.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. It's just an old man rant about some random topic. And I like to smoke a little and then have them suggest things for me to rant about. And it's basically just that. And then it's sexy time.
My fans have so I have a couple different things that I do. One of them is if you want me to ooh-woo, it's $5. I will not ooh-woo for free, but I will do it for $5.
You have to have a price on everything.
Yeah, and then also I have a really amazing porn star voice. It's not my voice, so I don't really use it, but I love to do a little porn star voice. And people have gotten me to do a lot of stuff, including
Who is she? I love her.
I know.
I love.
Can you sail your boat to this side and just chill with us?
Can I sail my boat to the desert? Can I
Yes.
sail
Thank
it to the
you.
desert?
It'll
Absolutely
be a
not.
little rocky, but
Listen, we don't know how boats work, but we know there's some
you
water
can
here.
explain how boats work. We can figure this out.
Okay, we have 24 minutes left in this podcast. Let me explain the physics of sailing to you guys real quick.
And go.
Do you know what that made me think of, though, is a boat that flies? And then I was thinking of that weird Disney movie. Do you guys remember that with the flying boats?
Yeah.
And I had such
What?
a crush on that character when I was a kid, even though he was a cartoon.
Are you
I gotta look
referring?
this
He
up.
had flowy brown hair and floating ships.
There
I'm
are
gonna
lots
check
of
that
different things
out.
with floating ships.
I'm going home and watching that.
I
First
have no
thing,
idea what I'm talking about.
floating ships.
I have this very specific cartoon character in my mind right now, and the boat that he flew on.
That's amazing.
So, but
Yeah,
I know that your
that.
boat can't fly. I'm sorry.
There are
Side
lots of
tangent.
flying ships in a very fun Dungeons and Dragons campaign setting that I like to run.
Amazing. I need to hook her up with Griffin too,
So,
because Griffin is into all those tabletop games and all that kind of stuff as well, and cosplay and
I
all
love
fun
that
stuff.
shit.
that's amazing.
So
Such a
fun.
fucking dork. Very proud of it too. Yeah.
I think we discussed because you like video games.
I love
too,
video
right?
games.
So and I think we discussed last time, but I'll ask again for them.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite game to stream for fans if you do streaming, and then your favorite personal game?
So the only game that I've streamed is during Tip for Vibe Control live streams, and that
Okay.
was Mario Kart. And the only goal there is to get them to make me have last in Mario Kart because they're just tipping nonstop while
Yeah.
I'm trying to fucking play Mario Kart. But I would really like to stream more in the future. My favorite personal game is Sims I just love to completely disassociate and play The Sims nonstop for 13 hours straight. That's a favorite of mine. And then
Not Sims for me. It's Stardew Valley.
oh yeah, I've
Is that
definitely
same kind of?
similar vibes.
It's like
You're building something.
build a farm
Oh yeah, yeah.
and you go exploring the caves,
Yeah.
the dungeons, to kill monsters, and like there's like dragons when you get out to the desert area. So it's pretty cool.
Wow.
And there's
I have
cute goth girls.
I have some pigs.
Oh, what?
There are cute goth girls. Yeah, Abigail.
Aren't there some cute goth
Shout
girls
out
in The
Abigail.
Sims too? Or
You can
no?
make anything
Yeah.
a cute goth
Yeah.
girl in The Sims. Yeah.
I like to build the pools and like trap them in and stuff. I like to just torture the Sims.
That's a
when I
totally
have
normal
to.
thing to
I can
feel.
see you
So you
torturing-
should feel good about that.
Are there? I mean, if there was birds on the farm, I could see you torturing them too.
Do you have a vendetta against birds?
I hate birds.
What the fuck, dude?
Birds.
Yes.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the man. So I think about like.
It's real.
Now
it's real
listen.
deep.
Now listen. I'm not a vegetarian by any means. I love animals.
You're a vegetarian.
and they're very delicious. So I understand some people can't eat meat. That's fine. I don't have an issue with it. However, I think it's weird that you can basically eat a steak fucking raw, and you're fine. You eat chicken raw, dead. Probably dead.
There's something
Turkey.
behind that.
Turkey has that chemical in it that puts you
Tryptophan
puts you to
or-
fucking
I'm obsessed
sleep.
with your brain.
It puts you to fucking sleep, man. What is with all these birds trying to fuck up your shit? Same with like I don't know. I don't like it.
She's like,
I don't trust it. And when I bought this house, right, like within the first week, a bird kamikazed himself and killed himself in my pool, just like
Suicide.
suicide birder.
Can I tell you a very funny story? My dad had a van once, and it had like 7 different cracks on the windshield, and they were all from different birds killing themselves onto the windshield.
They have no will to live. They chose death that morning.
Do you know what's amazing? So it all started, and I found this out through like, memories that you unlock in therapy and stuff. And I'm not like terrified of birds. I just fucking hate them and I want them all to die. I don't think there's too much to ask, but here we are. Some people have birds as pets, and that fucking blows my mind. Anyway, so I got attacked by a goose when I was a kid, and like I have told everybody this story my entire life, and like for some reason everybody thinks it's fake. And then when my dad was out here for Christmas, I asked him, I was like, was that real? Was that a thing that happened? He's like, yes. And I was like, thank
Well, they
God.
are very aggressive, right? Or it could be.
Yeah.
So you got attacked.
I had a fucking kite, man.
That
I was just
sucks
trying
for
to-
you.
I was just flying my kite.
That sucks for you. Objectively, very funny situation.
Oh, it's hilarious. But I do hate birds.
Birds will always lose.
They will always lose. You know what's so funny? Like, so I had to eventually get new windows for my house, right? But the reason that I got them faster than I did is that there's a lot of trees in this backyard, and the birds were so loud. I would wake up at like 6 a.m. every fucking day. Like, shut in the fuck up. So I got windows, and now I can't hear the birds. It's so lovely. Like sound deadening windows.
Sometimes when I'm on the boat, I have some videos of it. I was on the boat in this marina where like fish would come through and feed, and so the birds would come to feed on the fish, and I would wake up to literally hundreds of birds swarming around my boat.
It's weird how they swarm too, isn't it?
Lots of poop.
Lots of poop.
Whenever you
Lots
see
of
the ones that are in the clouds doing this, there's like 5,000 of them, and they're just like, and it's like
That's a
shifting.
dance move.
Do you know what it reminds me of? You know Harry Potter?
I have watched.
It reminds me
Harry
of when
Potter.
like the Death Eaters just tear the fuck through London with like the big fucking smoke things going out, and the swan like this. It's birds. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them. They carry disease too.
No thanks.
Bird flu.
No, I don't want bird flu. Stay away.
Anyway, so what are some things you hate?
What are some things I hate? Oh God, I hate cruise ships. Cruise ships are the worst. They're bad for the environment. They don't follow any real legislation because they work off international rules, of which there are none. They're terrible. They should be kept out of small towns, and also it just seems like a bad time.
Yeah, considering.
Wow.
All things considering.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What happened? The thing.
That's so crazy.
with the COVID.
I've never been on
Yeah.
a cruise ship, but
It doesn't sound fun to me.
I'm dating someone who worked on a cruise ship like for months at a time.
Oh,
He used to work on a cruise ship. Yeah, but you know, he talks about it as being like a really like crazy time. You know, you're living there. It's like wild. Like they party all the time.
I have to wonder, like, okay, so cruise ships are fucking massive.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if you're someone who gets seasick, do you still get seasick on a cruise ship?
Genuinely no idea.
I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
either.
curious. I don't know. I don't get seasick, so
We got to look it up on the interwebs.
I don't know. So again, so that's another thing. Sorry, we got off on a tangent. I don't forget. Like I know and acknowledge that we already did this, but it's like I forgot that we have to bring up
We're
things
trying to
that
cover
we did last.
That's totally fine.
So she lives on a boat, and it's really cool.
I live
So
on a
tell
boat.
us-
So
Tell us
cool.
about your boat. It's like literally the only thing I knew about Brawnie before she came on, because I didn't really know her. And I just seen you on TikTok once, got surfed me with you on a boat, and then I never saw you again. And then I
But now
saw
you're
the comment, I reached
here.
out, and then
Yeah.
it was this, and like it kept coming up. I was like, oh, you're going to AVN. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So, hi, I'm Brawnie Bee. I'm a sailor, and I live aboard my boat, and that's where I make most of my content, which is awesome. I love it. I love the freedom of it. I love being able to move whenever I want. I really hate staying in one place for too long. It makes me feel like I'm going crazy. I can't live in the same spot for more than like 6 months at a time. And I also like being away from everyone when I want to be. I love people, but it's really nice to just be like, oh, you guys are doing this over here. Cool. I'm going to go out into the ocean where you're not.
Yes.
Far away.
Far away. Where, like, it's really nice. You kind of just have, like, a removal from whatever is happening out in the world.
It's nice to, I'm sure, be able to just take that step back away from everything, and it's like no one can just show up.
Yeah,
Because you're on a boat, motherfucker.
and if they do, like, I'm gonna feel it, right? Like they're gonna step on it, my boat is gonna move. It's really nice. It's very, like, I think some people would find it very isolating, but like I find it very reassuring.
Yeah.
And like, people name their boats and like they really get along with their boats, and like they really do have personalities. And like my boat specifically, I feel like it takes care of me. I feel like it's like a kind of mother hen type of boat.
Yeah.
It feels very comforting
Aw.
and homey to be there.
And what's Mother Hen's name?
Her name is Sea Bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
How cool.
I like that.
Yeah,
Sea Bear.
she's so nice. There are a lot of, it's not for everybody, for sure, but life can be really challenging sometimes, especially, if there are storms or, if anything goes wrong. The boats can be very expensive, depending on what kind of thing that you have.
Hey, man, so can houses, though.
Oh, for sure.
Everything, life, man.
Life is expensive. Yeah, and I have
Do you know, whoever says money doesn't buy happiness, like, I'm sorry, I know it's not the only thing that matters, but
There's a certain
if you
level.
live on a boat, right, and your boat breaks down, you're like, damn, you know what would make me happy right now? Some money to fix my boat.
Yeah. It really does help a lot.
For sure.
It does.
Security is nice,
Yes,
for sure.
because it takes away, like, this thing of, like, anxiety that a lot of people have. You know what I mean? Like, it does help with that. And, of course, even having money or making money, that does create its own new things. But it's kind of like, well, there is, that niceness to feeling secure. Like, if something did go wrong, it's like, well, maybe something else goes on hold, but I'd be able to do this or to be able to help someone else, that you care about as well, which is, like, that's hugely beneficial. So thank you everyone who supports content, because
thank you.
and likes this podcast and who buys Brawnie's content and ours and all that, like, because we really do appreciate it, because it's like the fans allow us the ability to kind of like do what we love while sharing that with an audience. And I think that's so fucking cool.
I fucking love it.
It's amazing too, like that when people like submit their questions, like with you, and like now the new Google Voice number, you should totally like talk about that.
Please let me hype that again. So
we have a new Google Voice number, everybody.
So I know that everybody was having issues with anchor.fm/TWND, where you can go to find everywhere that the podcast is played. But you guys were having trouble with the voice messages. So we got a Google Voice mailbox set up. So you guys can call 702-900-6446 to leave voicemails from now on, or we can review them.
That's so cute. You guys are getting voicemails like on like radios where people call in?
Yeah, we've had a few sometimes.
Yeah, and we love it. Like, it's so cool,
We have a few sitting for us for after AVN, but it's just too hard to play through here with everything with the convention. So
absolutely.
But, speaking of fan questions, though, because remember, he did have one more, because I can't wait to talk about her again. what is a freckle that you're particularly fond of?
I like Petunia, which is my pussy freckle. She does live right on the outside of my labia. And then also, I think you can actually kind of see her today.
I see.
Paisley is like right here. She's incredible too.
I love her.
But
I
I
love
love all of my freckles and all of my moles. They are my friends. They are a part of me. Once when I was very young, I was wearing a two-piece bathing suit, and a friend of mine came up and was like, "You're wearing a two-piece even though you have like stomach moles?" And I was like, "Yeah, like of course." And she was like, "I can do that?" And then she like that was her realizing that she could like actually like show off her body moles. Yeah, because she had just like never seen anybody with them before, and like ever since that moment, I've been like, these are incredible. I love them. I love everybody that has them. They are
Go you.
just if anybody
awesome.
can see them and be like, oh, they're actually hot. Like you know, like
we were talking about this, before, but it's like I love the moles. Like,
Yes.
and when I find them on like someone that I'm making content with, they're like,
Also, like, we just want to draw on you.
yes,
Yeah.
And
We were
connect the
talking about
dots.
we want to connect all the dots. Yes,
please
I think,
feel free.
like I even like they are. Mine are not. Some of them are bigger, but I have all the little tiny ones that go ever. And every day I wake up. Actually, I have a new one. I think that's coming in right here. I thought it was a zit this morning. I was like, oh, I think that's a mole. It's starting. My face.
You're all like, it's not a zit.
I don't know if this is actually true, but I heard from someone that you're born basically with all the moles that you're ever going to have, but it's like the sun that like brings them out over time, and just aging in general. I guess that it was like already
They were pre-there.
Yeah.
But like
they just
took
like
time
don't.
to get
they
to
were
the
always
surface.
with you.
It's like going to the
Yeah, like
dermatologist.
surfacing or something. Like how like some moles can start very flat, and then kind of over time, some of them can expand.
Yes.
So I guess that's something to do with that. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a doctor. I just make porn.
Same with
Incredibly sexy
same
content.
with dark spots from the sun. They're there, but they won't come to the surface till later on. But the dermatologists have this like light that they could put over you to see where they are prematurely.
That's
Ooh.
interesting.
I've seen it.
So
It's
cool.
kind of crazy.
Okay, because I have when I get tan, which isn't often, I get like this random like splotchy area on my shoulder, but just this one shoulder, and I was always like, why?
Well,
I saw like my hair just laying.
that spot just doesn't like tan. It's
Yeah, I
like,
guess.
nah, I'm good.
I don't know. Do you how hard is it to like stay not sunburned living on a boat? Because you're pretty fair for living on a boat. I'm just gonna say.
I have always had like I tan, like I can actually tan, like I don't just get sunburn, and I get freckles and stuff. I would say I probably get sunburn like a couple times a year, maybe.
Yeah. Just get used to it after a while.
But
I'm sure.
yeah, I'm really bad at wearing sunscreen. I should really do it more often.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, I like have to be religious about sunscreen. Or
We
just
love
fry.
Sunbum because it
Yeah.
smells so good.
It smell really good. That's
Shout
actually something
out.
awesome for like when you're doing photos and stuff is a sun bump. You just get that like sheen.
The glow.
And then you're like, oh, I'm protected and I'm shiny.
Yeah. I love it. So in all seriousness, what came first, the boat or the hose?
Yeah, we were talking
We have to
about
talk
that.
about this.
'cause
Okay.
That was amazing.
So I've had hose all my life.
Like the ones in the garden?
Always had hose.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. The hose have always been there.
The hose flock.
But I've been in the industry for about 6 months now, and I've been living on boats for about 5 years.
Yeah.
So definitely for me, boats before hose, the hoe lifestyle.
That's true.
But
you also did say that your partner had the boat.
yeah, before
And you said
And you
that you
came
were a
along.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a
It
whore.
was like
no,
natural.
we're literally both whores. It's fine.
We smoked earlier. That came out so wrong, and I apologize
No,
to you
it's
forever
fine.
profusely. I will kiss your mole if it will make you feel better.
I like it though. Is the thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's like, okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Whores, hoes, whatever.
Yeah.
So the
honestly,
hoe
whatever you
could've
want to call
came-
me,
Just spit in my mouth.
whatever works for you. You know.
Yeah, Maddie wants me to spit in her mouth. We should do that
I
eventually.
know.
We should do, actually, it'd be funny, is to do like a liquid IV ad where I just spit liquid IV into her mouth.
Just
Oh
pure
my gosh.
powder.
So we had this idea.
Oh my God, I can put the powder in my mouth. We pour water in my mouth. I swish it, and then I spit it in her mouth.
Deal. And we still have to do the pool one of me.
They're gonna revoke their affiliate. They're like, please
No,
stop.
they're gonna send
Please
you more
stop.
boxes. They're just gonna be like, yes, give her all the liquid IV. We love it.
Hey, Liquid IV, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
TWND is our code.
We
Use
love
it.
you guys. 15% off.
Free shipping.
It's important to stay hydrated.
So anyway, back into
must.
spitting into people's mouths.
Yeah. So is that a thing that you're into?
Yeah,
Really?
both ways.
Spit's
Okay,
fun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you do a lot of spit content like with like the dildo stuff?
A lot of
Like-
it with dildos, yeah, for sure. My gag reflex is really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same.
So there's a lot of on my live streams, people are always like deep throat. I'm like, I'm trying, please. No, it's funny, but I'm always like, okay, I think I can get it like 5 inches in, and then it's like this much, and everyone's like, oh, if that's 5 inches, I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
I've like been on the quest to find my gag reflex. Sometimes
You don't have one?
Girl, do you like when we shoot content and I'll just take a dildo and be like,
Yeah,
"Aw."
usually she could just shut her whole mouth.
If I had a dildo here, I would show you right
If
now.
someone
but
is
I
there
can't.
to assist me, like push my head down, super good. But like
Okay.
me by myself, I don't know if it's just like I can't make myself do it or something, but like it's really abysmal.
Oh my gosh. So I was like, there was a scene for Brazzers, and I'm a makeup artist on set. So I'm also there like to just kind of hang out for the day. And one of the scenes called for the female talent to put a whole dildo in her mouth. Mm-hmm. And
like balls and all.
Well, we had to cheat that part because she was like, I can't fit. It was like this big. She's like, I can't fit that all and the balls.
Ooh,
So
and
like
the
by
balls.
the time it was for like the scene for her to like, because she was supposed to shove it in and like spit it back out. It was for that effect.
Okay.
But like when it came to the part of spitting it back out, we had to cheat that it was all in her mouth and it wasn't. So we cut the balls off. I actually have a video of like them sawing balls off of the dildo.
Please share
I
that
will,
with me.
I will.
Because send that to David. 'cause
Yes,
we need
I
to
will
put
share.
that-
And there, it was like she's just sawing it. I think it was like Rachel Starr, and she's
Oh
like
my God.
scissoring
Just
off
sawing
the
off the penis.
the balls.
You do what you gotta do.
You know,
You
just so
gotta
she
do
could fit the
survive.
whole thing in her mouth. She was like,
What's the craziest like video that you've?
So I
made?
did a really amazing thing where I did a tip-controlled fuck machine.
Oh, yes,
and
yes, yes.
man, the babes went absolutely nuts on that. Shout out to babes for
Shout
that. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But like, because I was just there, and like I said, it was like one of my live streams, so it's half an hour, you know. So it's a half an hour of like tip to fuck, and it has like a thing where it increases the intensity and like how fast it goes
Okay.
in and out. And I have a video of it like turned up all the way just in front of my face, and I can't stop laughing because of how obscene it is. Yeah. So that one was a lot.
It was. Have you ever used a Sibian before?
No, I have not.
Hey, do you know what it is?
I recognize the name.
So it's basically kind of looks like what you would put a saddle over, like that kind of round shape, and then there's a place you can put attachments. So you basically sit on it with different types of attachments, some internal, some more external, and it's like turning on a lawnmower. It sounds like a little prop-propelled airplane, like especially when you're and it goes wild. So I used to have like live shows with the same where it was like they would tip a certain amount, I would turn it up or down or off or you know all that kind of stuff, and it just gets fucking insane. I can't imagine with a fuck machine, because the one time I've used a fuck machine more than once, maybe twice, but they're so cumbersome. Like, what one do you use?
I don't remember the name, but I do remember that it was $490.
Yes.
We got like a really
They're
like
expensive.
high-end one. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I will get you the name after this so
Okay.
that you guys can know. But it's like a serious motor. Like it's the motor that's in a like weed whacker. You know,
Oh,
like
wow.
it's serious.
Okay.
Shit.
it means business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't order on Amazon.
No, it's adjustable, so like you can adjust like the depths that it goes in and out, which
Okay.
is really nice for
Ooh.
me.
That's good.
And it has an attachment, so you can put literally any dildo that you have on it, which is
Okay.
really really nice as well. And
awesome.
I love
It's
it.
the Rolls
great.
Royce of fuck machines.
It comes in a duffel bag, so like I really considered taking it with me onto the airplane.
That's awesome, actually.
easy to travel with.
That's one of the things is all the fuck machines I've had. I've tried 2 different ones, and they're always so cumbersome, and you have to set them up so weird to get them like angled directly, and it takes forever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then even then, it sometimes will like try to fall over or whatever. So I'm like, I need to find a good one. So definitely
I
hit
will
me up
let
with
you
that
know.
because
Send the link.
it'd be
I
great.
haven't done, like, honestly, the ratio of, like, kink that I enjoy in my life to, like, kink that I do in my content is very off. Like, I love kink, but I don't do a lot of kink in my content, so, you know, maybe that'll change
Hey,
in the future.
It might, but hey, sometimes also it's like if you have certain things that you like, it's like sometimes it can make it special to just keep it something that's not. And then it's also like at least you have that option if you ever like want to branch out that far, then it's always there if you want to. But it's also like once you go there, you can't take it back. So then it's kind of like it's like anything with this job. It's like once it's out there, then it's out there. So it's like as long as you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice to have those things that are just for yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I agree. I
know.
totally agree.
Like Laura, she just will only show her man herself naked and not me. Some things
And
you
we
just
love
keep
that.
for yourself. Some
I
things
mean, hey, it might
It is
happen.
what it
We got to
is.
clear the campaign.
we do.
What's
So-
the campaign?
Oh, we didn't tell her.
I have a wholesome fans.
It's basically
Yes.
BTS of shoot days.
Wham Glam Artistry, everyone. And thank you to
so
the ones who
cute.
subscribe, and thank you for everyone who's contributed.
They're
but my
amazing.
goal for Molly to see me naked is
They don't-
$10,000.
They don't get-
Ever?
I've never seen her naked.
What?
I know. It makes
You
me
guys
very
are best
sad.
friends?
I know.
Yes.
What the
Do you know how many people have
She's-
come on and said that? Like, you're best friends? I think Maddie said that too. She's like, and you're best friend?
Yeah, also, she was like, I fuck my friends. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I'm not going to fuck you because I know you have your thing with your man. You know, whatever.
well, we could use the toy.
My thing is, if I'm attracted to you as a friend, I'm attracted to you. You
That's
know?
it.
That's
Bottom
it.
line.
And, like, if I like you as a friend, then like,
Then like maybe we can be more. I don't know. Spread me
Like,
open.
just kiss me now.
Just
yeah.
spit my mouth.
But yeah, so the goal
Somebody,
is
please.
10,000, and we are gonna hit it. So
gonna
yeah,
hit it.
clear the campaign.
She wants to start her lash line so she can use
Yes.
the proceeds for good.
I already have names for lashes and everything.
Yeah, the
So,
first one will be the Julia lash.
Julie.
My dog has beautiful eyelashes.
She does. I was inspired by her. I'm like, are those real?
Like, no, I'm serious,
Did you
girl.
just put lashes on your
It
dog?
is so funny because when the sun catches her eyes and she always looks so sad, so her ears are down when she's not getting attention, and she looks up with her puppy eyes, and the sun just catches her lashes, and I'm like, bitch, you're so pretty.
Yeah, I was blown away by her beautiful eyes. I was like, this
Gorgeous.
is the first lash coming out.
that's so cute.
So yeah, it's gonna happen. You're
Yeah.
gonna see me naked, and then we're
Eventually.
gonna make it really funny, and like, you know, it'll just be her seeing me, and we'll get to watch her reaction.
And I'll be naked.
Just you, while
She'll
you're
be-
also naked.
I'll be naked.
She'll
I'll
also
just
be
there
like-
naked randomly by
Yeah.
chance.
Horrified. I bet the look will be like,
Yeah, if you mean I pass out from being like so turned on.
Living on a boat, you live outside, so it's hot out, so you just don't wear clothes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just naked on my boat all the time, and everybody that
As you
comes
should
over
be.
is naked.
yep.
Yeah.
It's like you when you get on the boat, clothes come off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? This is a
There's-
no clothes zone.
It's like what George Lucas said about, you know, Leia wearing panties. There's no underwear in space.
yeah, instead of clothing's optional,
There's
it's clothing
no
is
clothing on
not
boats.
wanted.
No.
There's no underwear in my life. None for me. I only have it for shoots.
Literally. I do not wear underwear. I don't wear bras. I just wear, like, if I feel the need
Yeah.
to hide my nipples from people that, like, might be offended and I feel like not offending people, most of the time I don't care. I have silicone pasties that kind of just clamp down my nipples, which are huge, by the way. Fucking eraser tips over here. They're just, like, sticking out all the time. Like, bro.
Could cut glass with them.
And we love it.
Anyway, I'd love to see your nipples someday.
They're really pretty.
I can't see them here because it's AVN and you have to be, like, you know.
Appropriate.
We
For a
need
porn
clothes
convention.
at this porn convention.
God damn it.
Otherwise, the world will think we're degenerates.
It's like it's Las Vegas, for Christ's sake.
Come on. I mean,
Let me see some titty,
I
for
just want
God's
to see some
sake.
titties. It is like a charcuterie board out there, right? But I can't see any of the coochie. And I'm just like, I
just
want
the
to
char.
But
Yeah.
just the char.
I'm starving over here.
I'm thirsty. It's the desert. It's a fucking wasteland. I just
could
need a
I
nipple.
be?
Please
Where
give me
are
a nipple.
Please.
Oh my god! All right, would
Good
you like?
podcast,
Would
guys.
you like? Would you like to plug yourself so they can see you plug yourself somewhere?
Hey, hi there.
Where can they find you in Petunia?
You can find me at brawniebee.com. That's where you can find all of my stuff. I'm Brawnie Bee on OnlyFans, Brawnie Bee on TikTok, Brawnie Bee on Instagram.
Keeping it consistent.
Be with me, you know?
Just come
Just come.
Just come. Got
Just
a lot
come.
of good stuff.
and laugh.
Yeah. Come and laugh.
You'll laugh. You'll cry. It'll move you, Bob.
Like I'm there now.
You're there right now.
It's Shark Week.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Like I'm not fully, but I'm here.
Sorry, joining us is Addi Lee. Welcome, Addi Lee, to the
guys.
show.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Of course,
Nice
thank you
to
for
meet
being
you.
here.
Nice to meet you guys.
Officially.
Yes.
Yes. Is this your first AVN, or have you been to AVN before?
This will be my third one.
Your third one?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So how are you liking this new venue versus the last?
I like it. I just feel like it's too separated in some things.
We've been saying that.
Bingo.
But I like it. The hotel's very nice. The venues that are separated are very nice. But
I'm sorry, I love you so much. I'm just going to pull this right
Nope,
there.
I
so we
appreciate it.
actually
Yep.
get your voice.
You can eat
I was
it.
just hearing you. I was like, she sounds so far away. So we got this now. But what's cool is that you are the Billboard
Oh
cam
my gosh.
model.
Oh.
Are you not?
it is, yes. It's so crazy to me because of course, I knew what to expect, kind of. Like, I knew I was going to be everywhere. But seeing it in person is like, oh my God, that's me up there.
Girl.
It feels
so-
awesome,
It
but
does.
it's overwhelming at the same time.
Oh my
It
God,
is.
it's beautiful. Like you light up the whole room.
Thank
Literally,
you.
they're so tall.
Oh, yeah. Super tall. I took a picture next to one of them, and I would, went up to my shin, and I was like,
That's so funny.
I love that.
cute.
I remember I did the Billboard for cam model in 2019.
Oh, did you?
And it was funny, like, seeing me around. I took a photo with a cardboard cutout of myself that was like the same height as me. Like, everybody else was blown up a little bit, but they were like, "Don't make her too much bigger. Like, she's fine the way she is."
I hope that you were able to take that home. That'd be cool. to
I
just-
wasn't able to take the cardboard cutout, but I
Who
did.
has that? We gotta
But
find
I
it.
did get one of the banners, like
Oh,
one of the
did you?
big, giant, heavy
Ooh.
nylon, whatever they are.
That is awesome.
Banners.
Like
It's so
these.
heavy. I used to have it hanging in my garage at my old house. It doesn't even fit in my new
Now you have
So
John
dumb.
Stamos.
I do have John Stamos covering a hole in my garage wall.
Do you really?
It's a long story.
I thought she just
I can
liked
tell
John
you about it, but we don't have that
Stamos.
much.
I was going to say, are
was
you
like,
a huge
okay.
fan?
I do. Okay, so long story short, bought this new house. I had a bunch of ugly shelves in the garage. My realtor was nice enough to help me out when I moved in and tear them all down off the wall. Unfortunately, one of the screws pulled out a small little hole in the wall. And he's like, I will pay someone to fix this. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It's the garage. I could not give a fuck.
Yeah, if it
I
was
was like, just get me a poster of John Stamos to put over it. Like how guys have like bikini girls in their garage
She
and
was
stuff.
totally
And
joking
I was
too,
joking.
right?
And then like 3 days later, a John Stamos poster shows up as a delivery to
And
my
it's
house.
still
And it's
there.
still there.
That
I
actually
love
is
it.
so cute, and
It's
I'm so
very
glad that you
nice.
actually kept it and hung
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah, it's
I
the
love
only
it.
thing on the walls.
It's the
too.
only thing
So
there,
it's
except for like
just-
some stains from like the last people.
So she truly, yeah, it's just, it's a piece of art.
So how were you contacted to be like selected to be the Billboard girl? How exciting was that?
I know a lot of people say this when they get things like that, but I thought that they sent it to the wrong person. Because because I was a cam star for, I think it was June 2021 for them, and that was awesome. Went out to LA and did it in their
Their
AVN
shoots are
thing.
so
Oh,
fun.
it was
who
so much
shot
fun.
your photos?
Oh my gosh, I know his name. If you said it,
White hair?
yes. I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh, I
Where,
feel so
what-
bad.
I
Where in
follow
LA?
him. I follow
Yeah,
him
at
on
the
Twitter.
AVN,
He's like
capture?
a beautiful man.
No.
He's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, he did my photos. God,
I'm so upset with myself right now.
I
We're
know.
sorry,
I know.
whoever-
I feel really bad.
We'll
'cause
come
I follow
back
you.
to you.
I follow
Like,
you on Twitter also, and
I
feel
follow him on Instagram. He likes my photos every now and then. I'm like,
Either way, mad love.
Yes,
Mad
we
love.
love you.
they turned out beautiful.
Your hair is beautiful. You're an
Yes.
amazing artist.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
So I did that, and then it was August this past year, and I got an email when I was on vacation, and they're like, "We would like to invite you," and I was like, "Me? Are you sure?" So I was like,
You
"Hell
made an
yeah."
impression. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and so-
Was Camstar still the same where you got to like pick like multiple different looks? And
Yeah.
stuff? What was your favorite one?
So I got I'm sure you know, but you got to pick up or pick every single look that you did and like ideas and throw them out there, and then they would try their best to make it happen. And
they brought
did.
in a motorcycle for mine. I was like, bro.
Oh my, that is so cool.
And shout out AVN Tony. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
thank
badass.
you, Tony.
That's badass.
I would have to say there's one where it's like black background and then they like covered me in like sticker rhinestones. Like literally my whole face, like
One
tied
by
my hair
one?
back. Oh yeah.
Do you have a photo handy right now that
Yeah,
is
I'm
it's
sure I
like in
can-
favorites on your
I'm
phone?
sure.
Oh my gosh.
Actually,
And if
I
you-
have my Camstar magazine on me, so I can show you.
Also, while she's doing that,
should
should we play a game of tic-tac-toe really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just while
Do you
she's
wanna
doing
play
that.
a game?
Yeah. Oh, I found more liquid IV.
Perfect.
So let's
so
do
these are
this.
the ones that made it. So like all over the boobs, and
Oh,
then
let me see.
all
Oh.
over the back, and then down my butt crack,
I
and
love that.
everywhere.
That's
That is
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Thank
love it.
you.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. I love
Gorgeous.
like the rainbow flush tube.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
that's
you
so
know
cool.
what? You should play it with
Let's
Addi.
play.
And
Oh.
if
So
you win,
I've never done
If you
this.
win, you can
Oh,
pick
here.
if you want a sweatshirt or a hoodie.
Oh, it's on now.
How
It's on.
does this pop up?
This is so pretty, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you.
I
I was
don't.
just like,
Oh, here. Got it. Okay. So you want to be X's or do you want to be O's?
I want to be X's.
Okay. So
Is that glass?
Let's see if I can do this. There. We've never opened this.
Oh.
so-
we've never opened this. Liquid IV sends the best like affiliate like packages, like care packages.
Oh,
They actually
yeah.
sent us a new one. We gotta do a read for soon.
Okay, you're X's. I'm O's. Who goes first? I think Addi should go first.
X's go first anyway,
Ah.
I think. Isn't that the rules?
Who knows?
Or did I just make those
We
up
make
so that my
the
brother would
rules.
always
I-
let me go first?
We
Hey, it
make the
benefits
rules.
me. I
All
like
right.
it.
You hold the board. We play.
All right, it's on.
Everybody,
Let me just
watch.
push my boobs.
Here we go.
Go, Addi. I mean, it's on.
God, I haven't played tic-tac-toe in forever.
Ooh, nice moves.
Got some good moves.
You got some really good moves. It's intense. Cats game.
Cats
Hey,
game.
we both
I guess you
win.
still get to pick whatever one you
We
want
both
because you
win.
came here. So.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Liquid IV.
Thank you, Liquid IV. Did you know that one stick of Liquid IV dissolved in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more effectively than water alone?
What?
With the help of CTT technology,
Shut up.
transporting all of those essential vitamins straight into your bloodstream.
Vitamins like what?
Like B6, B12, B3,
All the
B2,
bees?
vitamin C. These are pretty good stuff. We also, I think, did I give you one already? Did
I
give
don't,
you
but
one?
actually I have some in my hotel room because I swear it
Well,
definitely
I'll take
works.
this around the convention with you.
Oh,
'cause this is
thank
for
you.
It's a little care package
Oh,
there.
thank
We want to make
you.
sure.
Thank you, Liquid
AVN
IV.
is so like I get sick every AVN.
Yep.
This year I'm not drunk and making out with 500 people a day,
Just
so I
me.
should be okay. It's just Laura's butthole that I'm eating on occasion.
Then you should be safe.
No.
But like the
kidding.
dehydration, man, is fucking crazy. I
Yeah,
don't know.
stay hydrated. And if you need to re-up, always use the code TWND.
Yes, TWND. Sorry.
15%
LiquidIV.com.
off, free shipping. Come on, people. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Do it. But
Just give
anyway,
me all
back
the
to you
liquid.
because
Back to the real.
back to the real star. So I'm sorry. Fuck. I had a question and we played tic-tac-toe and I'm trying to like get it back. Trying to get it back.
But there's a
Trying to get it.
dinosaur
How-
here.
How long have you been camming for? And do you cam with my free cams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been camming since early 2016. So
Okay.
it's been a minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's a pro.
What kind of how do you run your camera? Like, what's kind of your live camera vibe?
I'm very laid back. I like to just joke around with my members and just have fun. I'm not too serious on things. Like I'll do like, get naked counts and then do
Yeah,
like
of
sexy
course.
cum shows. But I feel like I want to show my personalities too.
Yes.
And I feel like members like that where
They do.
you actually are talking to how you actually act outside of cam.
Yes, because like, oh, you're a real person. That was always the big draw of cam, and people come back for your
Yes.
personality. You
Yes.
know,
You're not
It
a
was-
character. Like,
and plus,
you know.
when you spend like that long on cam, because typically cam hours are long.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so it's like you can't. How long can you fake a personality
Oh,
before you
gosh.
just want to kill yourself?
When I very first started, I thought that I had to do that, so I was trying to be
Me
like
too.
this, like sexy, like
Girl,
beautiful
me too,
person.
and I didn't even know what sexy was.
Me either.
I was like, here's my best effort. It didn't go over very well.
And then, like, the longer you were in, you were like, I'm not going to do any of that now. I'm going to be just like,
I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
31, bro. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I'm just gonna.
here's
do
my
it.
nose.
I literally have a thing on my tip menu for a rabbit face. And
I
it's
love that.
the little, like, yeah. And I was like, that's
I love
how
it.
it is.
Some of I
That's
have
it.
some amazing memories from cam time. Some not so great ones, but mostly great. How is so I haven't even cammed on my free cams in I don't remember.
I was just going to ask
been a
you
really
if you
long
guys,
time.
if you were still,
Every now and then
Okay.
people buy things from my MFC share, thanks. Shout out. I'm like I get an email, I'm like, oh, I forgot. But no, it's been forever. But how is the site? Is it a lot different than it used to be? I haven't cammed on it in like since I think in 2019. or
Before
something.
COVID?
Yeah, BC.
BC.
I feel like, because 16, you were still camming in 16, right? Or around
Yeah.
then? Okay, because you were like one of the first models that I watched, like, to get inspiration when I very first started camming.
I'm sorry.
No, I loved it. Hey, it worked out.
That's good.
She's entertaining.
Yes, very entertaining.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I just, for web, or MFC, sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty much the same. They just like updated things like MFC share since 16 and then like little things here and there. But I feel like I love MFC. Don't get me wrong. I love you guys. But I feel like they could do a little bit more to make it.
I know.
Yes.
You don't even have to say it. I know.
Yeah.
Everybody who's ever been on MFC, whether you've cammed there or whether you're a member there, we know.
Yeah.
You don't even
You
have
don't
to say
need
we
to
know.
say anything.
We get it. We understand.
Now
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. It just is.
It just is.
It just keeps like laboring on.
If
Do
you
know
know,
what I mean?
you know.
it's shot in the leg, but it's not gangrenous quite yet. But it's just kind of dragging, and they're like, I put a Band-Aid on it.
It reminds
It's
me of,
okay.
it's fine.
We're still here.
It
This
reminds
is
me
good.
of that one Family Guy episode. I can't remember if it was a dog, a horse, but they like shoot it in the leg. It's like, and you're just like slowly crawling away. That's exactly what.
That's how we look when we leave AVN because of our feet. We're just slowly dragging our way out to the car.
But like, man, it was funny because I brought flats like just in case I really couldn't. And my photographer Josh is like on the way out of the convention last night. He's like, "You can put your flats on." And I still had my heels, and I was just like, "Nope, not
At
until I
this
leave the
point,
convention.
we're
I don't
just
do
gonna
this shit
keep
till I
going.
leave the event. I have to be gone. No one can see me. Then I can take them off." Because
Oh,
it's an
Lord.
event, you know. You gotta like put everything into it.
Oh yeah, I wanted to soak my feet when I went back to the, and of course there's no bathtubs. So
You're like, I know, a bathtub would be nice. You have one.
By the way, that guy just took a photo that's going to come out really bad because I saw it flash when I was like, hope he has fun with that one later.
So you soaked your feet?
oh, I took the overhead because there's no bathtub, so
Yeah.
I took the overhead like shower thing, and I was sitting in the shower just like on my feet with cold water.
To soothe them, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
So here's a thought. You can just plug the sink, sit up on the counter, and
Why did I not think of that?
It's a foot spa.
I've been to a lot of
She just
AV
invented the foot spa.
the bathroom foot
I
spa.
fucking love you.
Can we have a foot spa?
Yes. Do you put the little fish in there? Ew.
Ugh.
Yeah, eat
Have you
the.
heard about
I wouldn't do
like?
it. I wouldn't.
Have you heard about like how? I can't remember. Like it was some type of like disease that ended up being transmitted by.
From
I
those
can't
fish
remember what it
spas?
was, but I remember my friend was telling me about it, and I looked it up. But I can't remember the details, so don't quote me on any of this. But like, someone had a cut when they had the fish like eating up all their foot gunk, and then those same fish were used on someone else and spread it to that person because they nibble
Yeah,
on your
they
skin.
eat all the
so
dead
if they have
skin off
anything in
here.
them, and then it gets on that, and it was transmitted that way, and I was like, no fish for me,
Wow.
thanks.
Yeah.
I'm good. No thanks.
You actually
Keep
just
it above
saved me because
water.
I've been like kind of was literally like it's
Curious?
okay, yeah, but not anymore.
Yeah. Just get someone with
poor
strong hands to
fish.
scrub. Just get a nice
yeah.
little scrub, a little exfoliation.
Oh, I
Don't
love
fuck with the
pedicures.
fish.
So
Don't
good.
fuck
I'm
with
so glad. I'm so glad that I don't. Sorry, I got distracted. The convention, man.
There's so many
like,
beautiful people walking
I
by,
know.
left and right.
so many
outfits.
things going around, and then I'll sometimes see someone I know, and I'm like, hi, and I'm like, fuck, train of thought is like,
Oh
gone.
my gosh, sorry.
This
I'm
is
just like,
gorgeous.
where is this? This is
That wa-
amazing. Is this a set?
Oh, it was outside, but they actually put like a fake like cloud thing like on the fence, like outside of the.
That's
Oh.
amazing. That's so cute. I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
Oh
beautiful.
my goodness, girl.
She's
You're
stunning.
popping.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, mine. No, I'm kidding.
No, you can keep it.
Oh, it's so beautiful, really?
Yeah, you can keep it if you want to.
Thank you.
Did you do like the AVN house party? Do they have one of those this year? Like the
I did not go
Hosting
because I
party?
was able to go, but
Oh, okay.
I really wish I would have went.
yeah.
I
I
heard
heard
they
they
were
could
so
be pretty
fun.
fun.
Are you in Vegas? Do you live here in Vegas?
No, I live in Michigan actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I grew up in Michigan.
Did you really?
Yeah, in West Michigan.
We might have to talk after.
Let's fucking do it.
She's
a
all,
small
you were
world,
my
man.
neighbor.
She's like,
You
actually,
were
you look really familiar.
We
I
went
got
to
fake
high school
boobs.
together.
I was homeschooled, so I hope I would remember you.
She's all down. How did I miss that?
Sister from another mister. I don't know what's
That's
going on.
cool. So did you fly in just for AVN and like
Yes.
nice?
Yeah, so I flew in on Tuesday, I think.
On
The
a
day before the-
Tuesday.
yeah. Oh, God, the jet lag. It's only 3 hours, but I
Yeah.
swear it like messes with you.
It's
course.
still messed up, yeah.
Of course.
Even
And
that
there's-
little difference is like, it's just enough to mess up. It's just, especially when you're already like so hyped or nervous or anxious or excited
Yes, yeah.
about a thing like a convention. Like, dude, fuck, we didn't get any sleep the day before the first convention. I
Zero
slept like a baby
hours.
last night.
0 hours of sleep. I was
Zero.
running on pure adrenaline and makeup. Makeup
Yeah.
helped.
It was
Yes.
bang energy for me. And Liquid IV.
And Liquid IV. Yeah,
Use
thank
code
you.
TWND.
All those B vitamins just kept me going. It was like, at the end of the day, like I said, that horse dragging
Yes.
ass, dragging its leg. It was me.
It was so funny too. Like, convention energy is so weird because like yesterday, once all of the interviews were over, we had done our walks and stuff, and then I realized like it's 5 p.m. It just hit me
No,
like
yeah.
a brick, and I was like, oh, I need to leave. I can't
Like
be
it
here
went
anymore.
really fast, but like
Yeah, but,
also
like,
it's like,
It felt like a blink, and all of a sudden it's 5 p.m. and I was like, what the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
It's just because we're trying to do all the things though. Like try to, really
Yeah.
promote the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
and do all these awesome little interviews like with everyone. So
Are you doing like camming live from the event? Are you like camming at the
No.
MFC booth or anything?
Well,
or?
I came at the, or not camming, but sign at the MFC booth what I can because they have a lot of rules at the MFC booth. And then I'm
They have-
signing.
what are their rules?
You can't really like, you can give people stuff, but at MFC booth you can't like sell anything or like sign or, you can sign, but you can't like get money for it.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah.
just kind of
okay.
because
So-
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a convention.
Yeah.
They have a bunch
So-
of tax and stuff. That's what I'm saying though. Like it is definitely a lot stricter than it used to be because you used to just be able to just like, oh, here's whatever merch I brought and
Yeah.
sell it. And it's
Let's
like,
go.
well,
Yeah. Well, that's why I.
now there's tax forms and
Oh
whatever.
God. Well, it's weird too. I mean, I don't know if they like do something different, but I signed at the AVN booth 2 days. Like today I did, and then tomorrow, Saturday, and they allowed me to sign pictures and
So-
sign everything, and they accept money. But I was like,
The thing with that is I think it's probably because signing for AVN is probably a little more limited. So AVN is probably what would end up covering some
Oh.
of those tax costs, and they would know then how many girls they have. I would assume probably, and then like they can kind of keep track
Oh,
of how
yeah.
many people that,
That
they're
makes sense.
signing to. So probably
They're
that's how
able
they keep
to,
track of it that way.
definitely follow it more.
Yeah, I'm glad because I wasn't even sure because nobody really said anything about taxes or whatever running this booth until like yesterday. They
Oh,
brought
really?
by a tax form. Like I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but I told people ahead of time like let's make sure we keep track of what we're selling just
Yeah.
in case because I don't know what's going on.
I feel like the whole process though, like of being in a booth, there was so much more to it than it like seemed. Like, the surface from the surface. Like you saw it and you're like, oh cool, this looks easy.
I was just
no,
like,
it's like
oh,
a deep
here's
dive
the
into like
cost
so
of
many
a booth.
things. Yeah.
Here's how much the booth costs. That's all I'll have to do.
You want
It's not-
electricity? Oh, here's extra. But it's like,
oh my
you
gosh.
find that out eventually, and
But it's fine
been
and
really
it's an
cool.
experience.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
cool.
now look at us, like
Yeah, this is a
Hey.
really cute setup that you guys have in here.
It's pretty comfy.
It's like her house,
cute.
but here.
We just literally brought things from the podcast room to here.
And it feels comfy and like we're in a our regular space.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice.
So how's the weather in Michigan right now?
It's cold. I don't want to go back. Even like 50s, or I think it's like low 50s here. I think it's like teens back home.
Yeah.
Snow everywhere.
My brother and dad were
hate
just
it.
in town for the holidays, and even then it was not good weather here, like for us, for Vegas.
Yeah.
But they were just like, oh thank God.
Yeah, like Michigan
compared to
had
the
a
snow.
crazy snowstorm on Christmas Eve and the day before, and even on Christmas.
Yeah, it was
and
fucking up flights for everybody.
yeah, it was scary.
Oh,
I just had to go
gosh.
like the next town over from where I live to like my parents' house, and normally it takes like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and it took like over an hour. And I was like, you guys are lucky that I love you so much, because I
Yeah.
probably should not even be driving in this right now.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm literally risking my life, but I
that's a
love
lot.
you.
Well, the things to do for the people we love.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Maybe we'll learn one day. I'm kidding.
Maybe.
So do you like creating content as well? Like, do you do a lot of your own like videos and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Like, what's some of your favorite stuff to do?
I like doing jerk-off instructions. I think
I
those are so fun, because you
Yeah.
can just like take it like 5 different ways, like
Yeah.
dominant, sub, like all that stuff. I think it's so great. Yeah, so I like to do mainly solo stuff, but I've shot professionally before, and then I do like to.
What have you shot professionally? Like, what companies have you worked with?
Brazzers, Tushy,
Okay.
Bang Bros, all.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
like a
even
little
know
bit of
that's
this,
awesome.
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
A little bit of
yes.
everything. I like
Spread
that.
me around.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was also wondering. I was like, so do you just cam, or are you doing like, film and stuff like that? So awesome. Good for you.
That's cool. So Tushy, so you also do butt stuff.
I do butt stuff.
Laura's favorite porn is
Yay! I'm a
anal.
big fan of butt stuff.
are you?
It's because I admire it. Like, I'm like, I know how hard
Oh.
the preparation, the fact that you're not gonna eat, until that scene's done.
Oh yeah.
It's so real. I'm like, you go. Fuck yeah.
Yep. And then.
And it's hot.
Oh yeah, it's great. I worked with who was I was working? Oh, it was a 3-way with me and Carla Cush.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I can't remember. Oh, sorry, guy, but I don't remember your name. Your dick was great. But
So much. Yeah.
Good dick game. You killed it. Good job. Nice penis.
GG.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Do you have anything coming up? Like any scenes that you're excited about, or that you could talk about, or anything
Well,
that you're planning?
I unfortunately haven't shot professionally since before COVID.
Okay.
Because when that whole,
Everything
COVID
was
ruined
stopped.
everything.
Yeah, it's true.
So haven't ventured back into there since COVID. Like, rules are not as strict anymore.
We're barely coming back. Look at this.
I mean,
First
I know.
AVN back.
I know.
And
So-
here's a good place to make those connections.
I know.
Let me say.
Yep,
This is
exactly.
where you meet the people. It's all about like, we have all the interviews and stuff, but I'm also like, bitch, we got a network. Like,
I know.
don't how
One
to
day
do
we
it.
will leave this booth.
Someday.
We'll
But
see.
It's like my house. It's hard to leave.
I was
It's
gonna
so
say.
comfy. It's
And the people come to you, so you get to just sit here.
We get to
Exactly.
chill and look at our feet. They're chilling.
Yeah, it's
I'm
nice.
so jealous.
Although, with my boot right now, just kind of because it's on a heel, I'm just kind of supporting the
Oh,
weight
me
of
too.
this leg
It's
and,
getting-
and this one, and I'm like switching them up now and then. But I'm very
Same.
squeaky, so if I move
Put
around,
your
I'm
legs
like-
out. Put them
Well,
on
I'm
me.
also afraid of the spread.
Put
you
them
know what
on
I mean?
me. Yes. See?
Oh, there we go.
There.
But does that hurt you?
No. Put
You
more
sure?
weight. Go. Harder. Doesn't that feel better?
It does.
All right.
This doesn't hurt you. I feel
Hey.
like this would hurt you.
Not at all.
Okay.
Zero. Do you see
She's
these
like, I
thick
like it when it
thighs?
hurts.
Yeah.
Do you see
She's
these
like-
thick thighs?
Thick thighs save lives.
gonna-
You're saving
Save
my life
feet.
right now. Thank
Aw,
you so much.
You guys
love
are
it.
so cute.
Oh my gosh! So, are you going to be like doing anything else today here at the event? Like, what's your next stop? Like, what are you gonna?
I wanted to do a little bit of walking around, so I went and signed for AVN, and now I'm here with you ladies. And then I
Thank
think
you.
I'm gonna do a little bit of walking around, and then maybe stop at the MFC booth again for
Yeah.
a little bit. But I
Nice.
definitely want to walk around and see everything because I didn't get to yesterday. So.
Yeah.
I also just have to compliment your beautiful hair.
Yeah,
thank
your hair is
you.
so
Oh
shiny.
my god!
Oh,
I just like
thank
can't
you.
stop. Like I'm like
It's
beautiful.
so shiny and smooth.
Yeah, is that
It's like
that
there's
all
no,
you?
It's like
Yeah.
there's nothing
I can
frayed.
tell. It's like her. I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's like sometimes with long hair, especially if it's straight, you get like the frizzy ends, and she has like none.
it's
just
perfect
like sleek.
and full.
I was
and
thinking
beautiful.
that when she was outside the booth. I was like,
That hair, girl.
Gosh, you guys are so sweet. Thank
On
you.
point. I've been trying to grow mine out for, it feels like years.
Yeah.
Because I had a really tiny short bob. When I think we met, I had a short bob.
And then you went blonde, so it's like a little damage there. It
Yeah,
takes some
and then
time
just
to grow out of.
trimming it regularly. I just felt like it wasn't growing, but now it finally is. Now I'm getting that length, so
I
I'm
will-
like, that's goals.
I will tell you, I was blonde, and my hair was like shorter than hers, like from breakage, so dead.
Oh, yeah.
So
And
this
as-
has helped your hair
As soon as
heal.
I went dark.
Yeah.
As soon as I went dark and I wasn't bleaching it all the time, it will grow. Just give it time.
Do you have any tips? Like, come on, tell me.
Oh,
What do you do for your hair?
One of the main things I like is hair, like your scalp oiling.
Mm-hmm.
So you oil your hair and then you like, before you go to bed, like oil your scalp. If you shower
With?
the next.
What do you use?
Any
oil?
Garnier? Yeah, I use Garnier fruit trees, like Moroccan oil, I think it's called.
I've even heard people doing olive oil or what's some castor oil. Have you heard of this?
I
I've heard
have
of
not.
castor oil that people could use on their eyebrows and their eyelashes and their like
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
their scalp because it helps stimulate hair growth. So I'm just like always asking people like, what do you use? Like, cause you're doing it right.
Oh,
Like, thank
thank
you.
You know,
What's your shampoo?
You know what's funny is I've always like seen hair oils, and I was like, why would you want to make your hair oily? Like, I was like, what's the purpose of this?
You
And
have
now
to
I
really
know,
be
so thank
careful
you.
because they can just be, you can make it really nice and soft, or if you put a little bit too much, then you look like you
Greasy.
haven't showered.
Yeah.
It's a fine line.
There's actually
Oh my
this one
gosh.
that I have that I got like free in some sample pack, but it's called like ghost oil, and it's just like you need one squirt and you go like this, and then I rub it like through the ends. It's very spooky how smooth it is.
Boo.
It's smooth like ectoplasm.
Oh God, I'm so cheesy.
So sorry. Can you want to tell everybody where they can find you and all of your amazing camming and
Yeah.
Socials.
So you guys can find me on Twitter at Addi Lee _X. Instagram is Miss Lee _XX. And then my free cam's name is Addi Lee with no space.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Check her out. Go
Aw.
follow
She's so
her.
beautiful.
She's
Yeah.
stunning.
She's
Thank
fun.
you.
Congratulations.
She's a
Thank you,
Billboard
guys.
girl.
Yeah.
Congrats to everything.
Yes.
And also, are you up for any fan awards or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I'm
sorry.
up for
I almost forgot.
favorite
Don't
cam
leave
girl.
me.
Perfect. I hope you win.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck to you.
Good luck.
Thank you for
thank
joining
you
us.
for thank you for my
Thank you,
copy.
everyone.
Yes.
Can you sign it?
Yeah, I will
All
sign
right.
it. Bye, guys.